Can we just appreciate? We're gonna start streaming in just a sec, but this is like the best drop in jazz history. Okay. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, Eastos. Despite the rather mood you are in today. I'm gonna take a sip of Pepsi really quick. Not sponsored. And then I'm gonna launch Skyrim. Now, small issue with Skyrim is it does take like 100 years to load. So now that I'm thinking about it, I probably should have just kept the music going while I let it launch, because it's gonna take probably 30 seconds to launch. We're gonna be on a loading screen for like 5 minutes. But I probably should talk, so but you have to admit, that song is good. It's like royalty-free jazz, so it's like one of those things where you expect it to just be like mid in the background. They have like such a satisfying, there's like a satisfying little drop in the middle. There's a good beat, so chill. I love it. You love Pepsi? I think it's good. I prefer Coke. I was just at a restaurant that did Pepsi instead of Coke, though. But I do like. I do like Coke more. Okay, let's turn on gameplay here, because I think we're about to be on our loading screen here. So it should pop up in 3, 2, 1. Ding. 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 There we go. Oh yeah, what's up? Because of my Coke. That's kind of gay. You're gonna eat my balls? Man, we're off to a terrible start. So anyway, I should probably enlighten what's happened between now and last stream, because I have been playing this for fun. Goodman, is it midnight for you? It is not midnight for me. So, if you recall, we're playing as a kind of half-caster, half one-handed Dunmer, living in Windhelm, kind of mercenary. After I did basically all the jobs I could, though, I met the kid who thought I was a Dark Brotherhood assassin, told me to kill this person. I'm a rather honest individual, I like to think. So, I'm heading down to Riften now. I completed a bounty along the way in a broken dagger barrow or whatever it was called. Did some quests there, leveled up, 2 or 3 times. But we're now on the road to Riften to see if we can ethically take care of the bad orphanage leader, while also not stepping on the Dark Brotherhood's toes, because we're not evil. And I also do want to see if I can get to the College of Winterhold, because my character wants to learn more magic. But it's far enough away that we're probably going to have to not do that today, because that would be a lot of walking on stream. Also, our loading screen is finally over, just to bring us to another loading screen. So yes, Oi Silver, welcome. And here we go. Load like 2,000 more animations really quick, and we should be good. Uh-oh. Are we frozen? No, we're not. Goody. I'm somehow carrying too much to run, though. I don't remember that. No, I'm not. Lying. So this is kind of a cool thing. I don't know which mod did this. But this was a fort full of bandits, like evil mages. And then after I cleared it out, and I kind of went over there, and then I came back, it actually got taken over by Stormcloaks / like Windhelm guards. Yeah, Stormcloak soldiers. So it's kind of cool that when you clear bandits out of a fort, it'll get reclaimed by a more friendly, good kind of faction. But yeah, so we're on our way to Riften, and we're here at Fort Amel right now. So I branched over here, cleared out a tomb, branched over here, cleared out a bandit hideout, found Darkwater Crossing, and Riften here is we're only like barely halfway there. So maybe we don't want to go to Riften. If we go back north, we can collect the bounty, and then we can go towards Winterhold and learn our magic. which I think our character cares about a little bit more. Alright, change of plans, fellas. No more rift in here. We will do that later. We're gonna head back to Windhelm. Because that was... Lost Knife Hideout was a much harder fight than I thought it would be. Every enemy was like level 15. And I'm like level 15, so I'm basically dying in one hit to everything. And yeah, I do have my walking stick to help me have more stamina and stuff, so that's good. But long story short, that was a hard fight, and I was like pounding my desk yesterday trying to beat it. Would have been funny on stream though. Okay, I don't think I'm going the right direction. I think last time I was pounding my desk with my fist. Let me clarify, with my fist. I also finally got enough magic to dual cast Oak Flesh. I don't really know what dual casting it does. Because doing it once, it just gives me 40 armor or whatever. But if I dual... Wait, what? It was letting me dual cast it earlier. Am I stupid? Okay. This doesn't make sense. I really don't know what to say. I could dual cast it yesterday. What? Why can't I? Is my magic being drained somehow? Oh, minor combat stress, that's why. Okay, well once I lay back and have a drink or two, then I'll be able to dual cast. But yeah, so would dual casting Oak Flesh just increase the duration? Or would it increase the armor rating? Or would it do both? I don't really know what dual casting alteration spells does. Same with, like, Soul Trap. Does dual casting Soul Trap just make it last longer? Or what? Makes it last longer? Okay. You'll also see that I got the Bloodworm Helm. Looks freaking sick. This stress mod propagates heavy alcoholism. It does. Which is based. It's not that heavy. This is the first time I've been stressed, and it's because I did like 2 or 3 really hard combat encounters in a row with like barely any sleep. So I was like at half a magic bar because I just didn't sleep. And it was regenerating super slow. I was super stressed. So it just made it, yeah, I made everything. I made it rough. It was a hard fight. But I pulled it off. I finally did it with the help of running in circles and shooting them with like 1 second of shock every once in a while. It's also kind of ironic, because so you know the quest where you help the guy get the necromancer out of his family tomb? So he's like, you have to help me. There's a necromancer in my family tomb, and I don't know what he's doing to my ancestors in there. So I go with him to get the necromancer out. But also, all the Draugr you fight, I was soul trapping them. so the guy's like, help me get this necromancer out. And I'm like, oh yeah, don't worry, I'll get the necromancer out. I'll just steal the souls of your ancestors in the process. Thanks. So, I mean, we got the necromancer out, but at what cost? Also, let's see. Let's drop some firewood. We probably have enough that we can get away with dropping firewood here just to save on our encumbrance. That's what it's called. Cheap viewers on pay to find. Thank you, Mr. Robot Sir. Really glad you took the time to spam my chat. I probably should have found the road instead. Well, we have more iron as well. Yeah, that was confusing me because I was like, well, he's fine with... I was like, because I do like to do a little roleplay, but I still prioritize like playing the game above roleplay. But I'm still trying to be like, you know, is there a roleplay way that I can explain stealing the souls of his relatives as I'm helping him get the necromancer out? And my thought was like, Draugr are evil, So, like, he doesn't care since he's killing the Draugr anyway, which are his ancestors. And I'm like, well, I'm soul trapping them, but I don't know. And I do have to wonder, when you use a soul gem, does their soul, like, go... Because, like, when you have a soul gem with a soul in it, their soul is trapped in the gem. And that's probably not very good. Mike the Liar said that wasn't pleasant. But I do have to wonder, once you enchant the weapon, the soul gem disappears. So does that put the soul in your weapon? Or does it just use the power of the soul to give it an enchantment, but the soul itself, like, floats off into, like, the afterlife? Goes the soul curse, yeah, that's what I thought. Because, like, I used a soul to enchant my sword, but I don't think the sword has a soul in it. I think just, like, the power of the soul gem disappears, the soul goes to the cairn. Okay, yeah. And, you know, the cairn, it's not the best afterlife. Oh, that's awkward. So I guess I did keep his ancestors from, from Sovngarde. That's my bad. But also, I'm a Dunmer. I don't like Nords very much, lore-wise, so I don't care. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Okay, let's back it up here. What do we want to do? Lesser Ward, maybe? It's not too hard to just dodge, though, so maybe we do just want to spark them up so they can't use any magic. Oh boy, you have a lot of magic, don't you? Oh! You can cast fast! And it rhymes, too. That's nice. Okay, let's drain your magic here a bit. Good luck casting spells now, nerd! Hey, get him! Yeah. Got him. Sunfire. Oh, that's not bad, I guess. I would probably make Draugr and other undead, dead undead, untrappable. Other NPCs, including followers, can use potions too. I did notice that, yeah. Enemies can use potions. That's what drives me crazy. I'm fighting this enemy who's like one-shotting me, and I'm so close to killing him, and then he just sits there and chugs like 3 potions. And I'll be like wailing on him. So like while he's drinking, I'm still like shocking him or doing damage. But he just like keeps drinking them, so he like fully restores his health. Which did get rather frustrating, I will admit. But you know, I guess it was worth it. For the sake of the bounty and stuff. But yeah, that was. It's like, yeah, oh yeah, I'm allowed to use potions to win the fight, obviously, but you're not allowed to use potions. That's so unfair. Okay, I probably should sleep so I can level up, but also sleeping in this place is like the worst hotel in history. But we don't really have much of a choice. It's like Skyrim but in reverse. You're a level 1 bandit now against level 80 DB. That's what I'm saying. Like, playing this game on hard, and you know, even last stream, like, I lowered the difficulty by 1. So it's a little easier now compared to, like, last stream, but it's still, like, rather difficult. Where, like, well, okay, something that has been bothering me a little bit is that it does feel a little bit like I either body the enemy or the enemy bodies me. It never feels like there's really an even fight. It's like they either kill me super fast or I kill them super fast, and there's never like a give and take. So I'm either just bop them on the head with a power attack and they're gone, or I'm just like running in circles trying not to die. And there's never a fight that it's just like I take half health, he takes half health, I heal a little bit, he heals a little bit. So like, it doesn't feel like there's any worthy opponents, just like easy and hard. But like not really any in the middle. But I don't mind too much, because the hard fights are the most interesting ones. Okay, let's get rid of some of our stress here. This Monolith is also leveled. Yeah, so it does level itself pretty well. Okay, so we're not stressed anymore, which means I can show off my proud skill of dual casting oak flesh, just so I can feel cool. Let's go and take a nap in like the bloody hotel. One of my friends is going on like a Alaska cruise, and she sends a picture of her hotel, and it is the cheapest. Sorry, I was getting a drink. Cheapest, most sus hotel. There's like blood stains on the mattress. It's like weird white marks, not what you think. I thought it at first too, but it turned out not to be that bad. But like weird white marks on the headboard, blood in the mattress, freaking nasty. Actually, like those killer die, especially I enjoyed it in Starfield Gun should be. Well, yeah, like I do agree, but when it's a killer die enemy, like if it's an enemy that one shots you, but you're fighting like 4 of them at once, it's like there's nothing you can do because like your damage output just cannot compete. So I never really feel like I'm beating the combats like air quote. You can't see me, but like air quotes, right? Like the intended way. It feels like every hard fight I'm just running in circles, like a little bit of damage, run in circles, a little bit of damage, run in circles, which is fine. I just sort of wish that I could like feel like I have a real fight that doesn't feel easy, but it doesn't feel hard, but it doesn't feel like I'm just running away all the time. But whatever. Okay, so I think I'm focusing mainly on Magicka and Stamina. I have upgraded Magic a decent amount. Archmaster Enchanter sounds cool for an Archmaster and Mage. Archmaster Enchanter. I think if you're... I wouldn't do Master and Enchanter. I'd probably just say like Archmaster and leave it at that. Because Master plus Enchanter, I feel like gives it just like 2 names, 3 names. Neo mode. Is that a Matrix reference? I feel like I don't really run out of stamina that much. I mean, if you're just spamming power attacks, I guess, but I feel like Magicka is the one that you really don't want to run out of. And Magicka can give you health, so I feel like it's better than having health. So I guess we'll do Magicka one more time. I really don't know what to increase, though, because we're not really at any good levels to get good perks. Is there a level 50? I guess I could wait a little bit till I get level 15 here, then I could get the... because let's see here. It looks like level 50 would give me more light armor. Focus the Magicka, to be honest. Yeah, that's sort of what I want to kind of dual weapon and Magicka. But like I said, melee is just I die or they die. So I don't really feel like I have to level up melee that much. But I'm just kind of at an awkward level for my magic that it's like there's not really anything to increase on restoration, not really anything to increase on destruction, because I'm not dual casting that often, so that one doesn't feel worth it. So what I'm probably gonna do is just wait till I level up light armor a little bit more, and then just get the 50% light armor buff. I guess that's what we're gonna do. And while we're here, let's eat some grilled leeks, get nice and fed. The perk after dual casting is stagger, though. Is it? Wow, where did my frames go? What the heck? My graphics are turned down. I don't know why I'm getting these drops. We'll see if we can fix that in just a sec. I do just kind of want to check the perk while I'm here. Wow, yeah, I don't... Oh, are we back? Okay, we're back to normal. I guess my PC just wanted to chug for a sec. Yeah, and I want to focus on lightning damage just because it's cool, so we'll stick with that. Impact. The sharks have a 50% chance to stagger them. But it's when they're dual cast, right? And I'm trying to go for a hybrid build of one-handed and destruction. And I worry that if I go into dual casting, I'll go too hard into it, and then I'll kind of ditch the rest of my playstyle. Because I don't want to go full mage. I kind of like the... Because... You know, the sort of loose backstory I have is, like, grew up an Ashlander fighter, was good at magic, so I went to learn with Telvanni, so I became classy, and then became a mercenary when I, like, moved over to Skyrim or whatever. So I am kind of trying to balance, like, Conjuration, Bounce Order, Bow. Yeah, I did decide, though, not to do Conjuration, just to try and... Just to kind of try and maximize, like, sorry, what am I trying to say? To maximize the skills that I am leveling up. Because the biggest problem for a mixed build is how many tech trees you have to balance. Because if you're like just magic, you can just like fully commit to like 3 tech trees. If you're just melee, fully commit to like 3 tech trees. But if you're doing magic and melee and light armor, then you have to go into like a little bit more skills. So I didn't want to have to focus on destruction, and restoration, and alteration, and conjuration, and one-handed, and light armor. So I decided to not go for conjuration. So the only conjuration I am using at the moment is just Soul Trap for the sake of enchanting. But I haven't been using bound weapons just because I want to use my points on the other stuff. Have you done the Ethereum request? You can use it kind of level up. No. So I've really only done... I did an alternate start mod, so I haven't done Helgen or anything. I started over here on the border of Morrowind, and then I've only done Windhelm. So I've just been a mercenary in Windhelm who's going out occasionally to do little bandit bounties. So the farthest I've ever gone from home is where we just were, at that 4 Animal place. And then now we're heading back up to Windhelm to turn in the decapitated bandit head for our bounty. What could be worse than stealth archer stuff? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to make sure I'm branched out enough that I don't accidentally just go for like a generic playstyle. But like, to be fair, my playstyle is kind of the generic one. For me, at least, it's the generic one where it's just like sword in one hand, magic in the other one. That's kind of what I default to. Which is why next time I play this game, I really want to go like not mixed at all. Because every time I've played this game so far, I do some sort of mixed, where I do like some magic or some stealth or some archery. So next playthrough I want to like fully commit to like full stealth, full magic, full melee. Just because I've never really had the experience of just being like one character. I always do like the half caster. Same with like D&D and stuff. I don't like fully committing. I always just like branch out. So next time, and I'm not, I don't know if I'm gonna like beat the game with this character, because like especially with the alternate start mod, you can definitely feel like you've kind of completed your character's story without like beating the game. So my character story in my head so far is that I'm crossing over from Morrowind. I get to Windhelm. She gets racisted against by all the different Nords, but she's determined to like prove her worth, so she keeps doing bounties until she gets like famous, talks to the Jarl, and is respected as a dark elf. I feel like that's my character's story. Working her way up from the Grey Quarter to be like a legendary fighter and respected in Windhelm, even as a Dunmer. So once I feel like that kind of story is over, I really wouldn't mind restarting with a different alternate start. We could be a mage, come into the College Winterhold. We could be a bard, go into the bard thing. We could be an Argonian who's like, there's so many other stuff. Barbarian Ooga Booga is fun. Light armor for running speed and two-handed for power. Yeah, like that'd be cool. But I do kind of want to just like fully commit to like a trope. Just like heavy armor, like orc, heavy armor, two-handed. Just like totally commit. It would be fun. But whatever. Okay, what was I doing? Oh, yeah. Okay, we're going to... What time is it? 7 o'clock? Okay, so we're going to go to the Palace of Kings. And we will really quickly turn in this bandit head for our bounty here. But yeah, I also wouldn't mind doing a full Wood Elf playthrough. Wood Elf is one of the only races that I've never touched before. Like, I've never once been a Wood Elf ever in any Elder Scrolls game. So it would be nice to maybe try a...
You've done us a great service. Here is your reward.
500 septims is really not worth it.
Travel safely.
The loot gained, sure, but just the 500 septims. Also, Fort Emil has a bound bow book in the prison entrance on the book of the lantern unit. Oh, I did not notice that. I was kind of confused by that prison entrance because there just wasn't anything in it. Like, there's like 2 hard enemies and then just like nothing else. So I was kind of confused at what the point of that was. Okay, so what would my character do in this situation? I think we've made it pretty high in Winterhold. Pretty satisfied. We've gone a decent way from home in the sense of we went, quite far south to take the bounty. And the thing she's learned is that she wants to have more powerful magic. Because she's good at magic, but her spell options are rather limited. So I think we're going to try and explore and get to the College of Winterhold to see if we can learn some magic. Before we do that, though, I really wish I didn't have to sit through the giant loading screen. But we're going to go to the Dark Elf Mage who can sell the spell tomes. Yeah. Knows to be expected if you. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like that's kind of the narrative I have for my characters. Like, prove that I'm a legendary fighter, prove that I'm a good bounty hunter, good worker, that I can help the city, and then eventually I'll be respected by the guards, respected by the Nords, right? Because you know, I caught the butcher, I killed some bandit leaders, so you know I'm feeling pretty cool. I'm feeling kind of famous. My girl's name Valerie. I have like a. So I have Ashlander surname because I'm from the Ashlands, and then like a kind of more generic Dunmer first name to kind of because you know raised by a great house, born in the Ashlands. I don't know why it's not saying my name. I guess once I talk to this guy. Looking to trade.
Nice to be making some coin again.
Valerie Shinar, that's my name. Let's go. Oh yeah, skill menu. Yeah, Valerie Shinarum is my name. Let's sell the staff column and ice spikes. And then let's see, look to trade.
Nice making some coin again.
I'm mostly just looking for good spell tomes. We've already done Oak Flesh. I don't really do Conjuration. Elemental Burst, though. Elemental Explosion for 37 points of fire shock and half as much to stamina. That's not too bad. Plus I do extra shock damage. Would the perk of extra shock damage apply here? So if I do 25% extra shock, would that do 37 points of fire and then like 45 points of shock? Is that how that would work? Or does it only apply to specifically shock spells? I'm not actually sure. So if someone knows, that would be good to know. Do you guys think this is worth it though? Or should I just stick, because the only destruction spell I have right now is just generic shock and generic fire. So I'm not really sure. I guess this is an AoE though, isn't it? You guys don't understand that it's not good to have to put work or prove yourself, not get called racial slurs or get beat down. Oh no, I'm aware. But that's how my character thinks, you know? It's like, if I can just prove myself, then I'll be respected by the bigots. But like, in real life, like, look, yeah, like, that's not a good thing. But character-wise, I think it can be good. So. Character mods are usually imbalanced in mods. Not sure how it is here. I mean, I think we have the money for it. Might as well just give it a shot.
Azura, light your steps.
This is probably one of those ones that you have to spend like 20 hours to learn, though. Oh, yeah. Okay, 19 hours. So, we won't study it quite yet. Because first, I want to do some enchanting practice. In real life, it's not a good thing, and that's why I'm not sure about Suburban. Well, I think... let's see here. So, Minor Merchant, we can destroy that. Disease Resistance, we can get rid of. Minor Mirror, we can get rid of. High Boots of Strength, we can also get rid of. Oh yeah, I forgot I got some Dwarven Plate Armor. Vampire Boots. We haven't enchanted those yet. Is there any good enchants we can put on Vampire Boots? Fortify Carry Weight and Resist Shock. Fortify Carry Weight's not too bad, I guess. I don't really know what else I could do, so might as well. By 4, by 20, by 8, by 20 again, by 8. I'm probably going to get better boots eventually, so we'll just put a little enchantment on it for now. Okay. Well, there's that. Let's see if we can talk back to you.
Nice to be making some coin again.
Okay, so do I have anything to sell? We could sell, yeah, might as well, like, gold earring, gold ring, diamond silver ring, silver necklace, copper sapphire circlet. Okay, that's probably all we can sell to him. And I don't think he really has anything else we'd want. Yeah, so that's probably good. Cool. All right.
Azura, light your step.
Well, let's go to my Windhelm house really quick, or my little apartment, and we will see if we can learn that spell here.
Since we let the elves and lizards live here, the city has started to rot.
Racist Nord moment. Here's my small little apartment. Only cost me 1,000 gold, not to brag. Is there any cooking we can do? I don't think I have any salt. Yeah, that's too bad. Okay, so what time is it? It is 10 a.m. So that means we can study our elemental burst here for a good, like, 8 hours. Because that'll put us at, what, 6 o'clock? Okay, now let's eat ourselves a little snack here. Goat roast. And then, so that's, so it's 6 o'clock now. Okay. Whoops-a-daisies. Not what I meant to do. Now, let's read that book again here. So we need 10 more hours. So let's do, so 8 hours would be a little late. Let's do 4, because that would put us at 10. 5 would put us at 11. 6 would put us at midnight. So let's do 5 hours of study. And that means it's 11 p.m. So that's probably a good bedtime. Let's eat one more thing of goat meat. And then we will go. I am stuck in a weird animation here. Okay, this is not good. There we go. Okay, I think I had my standing up mixed with my eating, and it, like, blocked me for a sec. Okay, so let's take a nap for, you know, like 7-8 hours or whatever. I guess we are going to go on a pretty big journey soon, so let's take, like, just, like, a good, like, 8-hour nap. That's what I was a little worried, but we did break out of the animation, so we're fine. Still slightly tired? Okay, go back to bed. Actually, okay, maybe we'll just study the rest of today and then embark tomorrow. Because we still have to study for 5 hours here, so. And I'm probably hungry too. Okay, yeah. So let's eat a treat. What time is it? 12. So let's sleep for... Man, how do we want to do this? This is weirdly spaced. Let's... So did we learn the spell? I think we finished it, didn't we? Yeah. And that's an adept spell. So it costs 44. So, I mean, it's pretty expensive, but, you know, I think we have it. So, we can sell him back the books, but that does just put us at a weird position of, like, then we're going to be leaving kind of late. So we'll take a 3-hour nap, which should get our rest up. Is there a there's probably a well-rested perk, but let's just stick with rested for now. Let's check our chest here. I think I put 1 or 2 things in here. Just the Staff of Worms. The reason I'm not using this decently powerful artifact is because it's evil. I don't think my character would use a necromancy staff made out of a skull. So we will just keep that there. But I think it's time for us to... Hopefully he's not closed yet. Okay, that's good.
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions.
Because we can sell him back the spell books so we can mitigate a little bit of the cost.
Nice to be making some coin again.
Let's see here. Elemental Burst and Soul Trap. There you go. And he might have refreshed his books. No, they're still the same. Not just evil, but necromancy. A big no for the Dunmer. Yeah, because Dunmer don't like necromancy, right? Or, well, they like sort of do it because, but I mean, it's a little different because they don't like reanimate skeletons, but they do like, because you know, like when you're a Dunmer in Morrowind, you have like the summon ancestral ghost. But I feel like that's less about necromancy and more, yeah. So it's like it's a little different, I guess. But flat out using the Staff of Worms to reanimate corpses, I don't think that's a, you know, good thing in my opinion. Okay, so we're leaving at like 4 o'clock, and we're, you know, kind of hungry. So we could have spaced this out better, but whatever.
Another corpse for the pile.
Yeah, I do agree. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. It's like, it's not necessarily necromancy, but it is using magic to talk to the undead, but in like a little bit less of a evil way. Yeah, instead of pain. Yeah. Okay, so, I think we're good to go here. I feel like there was one more thing I wanted to check up on before we left, but I don't quite remember what it is, so we are just going to go for it. Actually, let's equip our walking stick so we can have an easier travel here. Oh, wait, I remember. There was a iron ore quest that I had. Where am I bringing the iron ore? It looks like just outside of Windhelm somewhere. Let's see. Probably to the docks, right? That's what I'd assume. Because I did collect enough iron ore to get that quest finished up. I'm just not quite sure how to get to the docks. Looks like if I just... Oh boy, that's not the right way. It said he was outside though, didn't it? So he's probably one of these guys down here. It's probably not. This guy.
Go away.
Where is he? I mean, it says he's here-ish. So those don't even know their necromancy is Imperial. So who am I talking to here? It says he's outside, but I'm not seeing him. Am I not in the? Maybe I'm not in the right place, but I would assume this is. Unless he is inside here, but the map says that he's outside. Yeah, whatever. We'll just walk around a little more and see if we can find this dude. This just leads like straight out of the city. So we went. So it's. Yeah, so it should just be like right here, then, isn't it? Am I crazy? Is that still the Argonian? Oh yes, local map. I'm intelligent. Okay, so it is inside, and my map is just lying to me. Okay, so let's go back to Windhelm then. Yeah, I just assumed since it didn't have like the gate icon, it just had like the whatever. I feel like that's equal parts my fault and the game, so I will only take half the blame for being an idiot. Okay, well yeah, I do know where like I'm pretty sure the War Anvil guy is right here. Hey bro, got some iron for you.
Thank you.
Let me guess, 50 gold, 75 septums, and a leather helmet. Guess I will sell you the helmet, because I'm obviously not going to use it. Oh, and the dwarven plate armor, since we're here. Now, the real question is if you have anything that... Pikes in this game would be cool, but I don't really do it. So I am kind of leveled up in swords nowadays. Doesn't look like he really has anything I would use, though, because I have a dwarven sword, so... does he have any good light armor? Probably not, because I do have vampire armor, which is pretty good. Steel armor, stormcloak, cure... Okay, yeah, so I guess not. Is barter like vanilla Skyrim, like Fallout? It's just, I think it's just the normal... where they just buy it for a price depending on how good your speech is.
People should really listen to Rolf more. If only he drank less.
Okay, it is 5 o'clock, so do I want to just go to bed early and then wake up in the morning and get an early start? Maybe that would be better. Because I'm not really in the mood to just hike through the middle of the night. Because delivering the iron did take a little longer than I thought. Why can't I go up? Give me the ladder. Alrighty. Go to the apartment real quick. So I was talking, me and my brother went out to dinner yesterday. And the conversation moved on to Elder Scrolls 6. He's not much of an Elder Scrolls fan, just kind of a gaming in general. But I do kind of want to hear your opinions. Okay, so we took a well, 8 hours would put us up at... Honestly, just getting like a night start might be good. Yeah, this is just a terrible time to... Oh, okay, I wish the time was a little easier. Let's do like 6 hours and we'll just leave at night. Anyway, so we're talking about Elder Scrolls 6, and that reminded me, did you guys see the... And maybe it was fake news, I never really double-checked it. That one of, like, the Bethesda employees had their Pinterest inspiration folder leaked for Elder Scrolls 6? Does that sound familiar at all to you guys? And it had, you know, like, different, like, desert hairstyles and turbans and some of those, like, Hammerfell inspirations. Because I don't know if that was fake news and some guy just, like, pretended about it online. I didn't really double-check the validity. But from the looks of the pictures, it looked awesome. I am so worried about Elder Scrolls 6, though. Yeah, I know. I'm not going to put too much stake in it, but... Because I was talking to him, you know, about Elder Scrolls 6 and Starfield and how I want the game to be better or worse or, you know, like, different stuff like that. And, like, kind of my takeaway was... Like, so they made Fallout 4. And, you know, one of the bigger complaints... That's new.
Something to be said for going light.
True. Also, why is there a dead body here? Is this the this is probably the butcher victim, even though we... Wait a minute. But we arrested the butcher. Wait a minute.
Heard there were wolves on the road up... Indeed. I thought you captured the butcher. You said the city was safe now. How could this have happened?
Well, boys, I don't think we're going to Winterhold. We have a murder to solve again.
Obviously.
Visit the
We should visit the
Bloodworks.
Bloodworks to talk to Woundfirth. We need to figure out where the evidence went wrong.
This is so cool! Wait, this is so cool!
Those old lawless beasts.
Okay, that's actually a really cool quest. You put the wrong guy away, so you have to... Oh, man. Okay, that's sick. Which guy did I arrested Woundfirth because he had the amulet, and the amulet is evil and stuff. That's like such a fun roleplay thing, though. I'm like, I wake up in the middle of the night, ready to go to my next city, just to learn that the quest I thought I had done was actually wrong all along, so now I'm in Winterhold still trying to figure it out. That's like such a cool little, like, roleplay opportunity. That's epic. Anyway, back to Elder Scrolls. Like, so, yeah, Hammerfell to Thalmor would be cool. The idea of like a more desert set game is awesome because I think like the kind of deserty Egyptian sort of stuff, Arabic sort of stuff, definitely, you know, like definitely doesn't get used enough. So I do like the idea of a desert setting. Personally, if I could set it anywhere, I probably would choose Black Marsh because I would love like an Aztec sort of adventure game, but Hammerfell's also great, especially if they have High Rock in there. That'd be cool. Okay, let's pause. So I don't want to get distracted in the quest. But so I was talking. So they made Fallout 4, and there were some complaints. You know, too sandboxy. So much. You know, there's a lot of the map that was just empty to allow you to make settlements, which a lot of people didn't like that much. And then they kind of doubled down on that with Starfield, where they're like, we're just going to make it super empty so you can do anything you want, really sandboxy. I think Starfield failed because they tried so hard to make a... I mean, yeah, good point, East does. But so, like, Starfield kind of failed because they were trying so hard to replicate Skyrim of, like, make a game that you can just, like, milk forever. But they tried so hard to make it last forever that they made it mid. Because, like, everything's just, like, kind of big and empty, but, like, not in a cool way. Just kind of, like, they tried to make a game that you can just play for, like, 10 years. Just like Skyrim. And it kind of backfired, because it just kind of... the content to size ratio, like, just wasn't great, right? Anyway, so... something that's kind of cool there is... so, they kind of made Fallout 4, and it had some weaknesses. They made Starfield and had a lot of weaknesses. Starfield, like, barely, like, I think it only got nominated for, like, one game award. And it didn't win any awards, or, like, any game awards, right? And it's like that one picture of Todd Howard at the Game Awards, just, like, holding in tears because Starfield didn't do anything. But the good news is that, like, they haven't started making Elder Scrolls 6 yet. Like, they're just starting. So, they can look at all the feedback from Starfield and not do it. Because they don't have, like, a half-finished Elder Scrolls 6. And they're like, oh, well, we already have, like, the weak foundation. Guess we gotta commit to it. Like, no, Elder Scrolls 6 is fresh. There's nothing, like, committed to it. So, there's nothing stopping Bethesda and Todd Howard from looking at how Starfield failed and just making Elder Scrolls 6 good. They have a blank slate. Like, they haven't made it yet. So they can see there is still DLC for Starfield. Yeah, so, like, there's time. Elder Scrolls 6, like, isn't being finished, so they don't have to fix Elder Scrolls 6 because it's not made yet. So I'm really hoping that they can look at Starfield's failure and say, hey, people want a handcrafted good game, not just a giant procedurally generated bowl of mid. And they can just actually make Elder Scrolls 6 good. Like, nothing's stopping them. They don't have a game made yet. So they can build Elder Scrolls 6 up from scratch and, like, there's no commitment. So I'm really hoping that Starfield's sort of failure can just show Bethesda and they can do a new Morrowind, right? Because I do think Xbox/Bethesda, like, they really needed Starfield to be good to kind of get their reputation back, get their money back, and it didn't. So if Elder Scrolls 6 ends up being a failure, I think they're out. I think Starfield's kind of the reason that Xbox lost the console war. Just because it was supposed to kind of be that one big game Xbox had, and it just didn't work out. But for Bethesda specifically, obviously, I mean, it's the only game they've made in forever, and it just wasn't that good. And so, if Elder Scrolls 6 ends up being bad, I think they're just gone. Like, if they can't pull off Elder Scrolls 6, Bethesda's just not really gonna do anything ever again. Or they're just gonna, like, lose so much of their reputation that it's just not gonna... it's just, like, not gonna work for them at all. But, like, they have a blank slate with Elder Scrolls 6. There's nothing they have to commit to. So I'm really hoping they can just kind of back it up and make it good. They did the same thing with Morrowind. Bethesda was on the verge of kind of going bankrupt. They were sort of on the edge of... they had a couple of games that weren't very successful. But they ended up just making Morrowind, which is just innovative and cool and awesome. And that saved the company. And I think they're kind of in the same position where, like, if Elder Scrolls 6 is mid, they're kind of cooked. But if it's a good game, if they get, like, a Morrowind level release with Elder Scrolls 6, like, they're totally back on the map. And they got Trailer Hard to Fail Test 6. Well, I'm not necessarily saying it won't make money. Like, the sequel to Skyrim, they're going to make money on it no matter what. But I don't think that necessarily means it's going to be successful. Because, like, Starfield made money, but it wasn't necessarily good. And you can see that. It didn't get rewards, it didn't get anything like that. So I'm just hoping Elder Scrolls 6, if they can really just pull it off, which they can, they have a totally blank slate, so they can just make a good game.
Whatever you've heard I can do is probably true.
But it's just, if they make the Starfield mistake and they just try to do what they've done before, just like same Bethesda format, nothing new, procedurally generated, it's not going to be good. So, just, yeah. So, personally, I think Elder Scrolls 6, because I don't trust Bethesda to make the right choice. I definitely think they're just going to go for money, make Skyrim 2, and it'll kind of be mid. But there's a little bit of me that just really hopes that they'll just do it good. Just like a Morrowind level, like, super good Elder Scrolls game, handcrafted and awesome. It's like Baldur's Gate and stuff. Baldur's Gate, Witcher 3, Tears of the Kingdom, Breath of the Wild. Like, open worlds can do stuff. You can innovate. There's stuff to be had there. But if Bethesda kind of stays dated, because Starfield definitely didn't feel like a 2024 game. You've probably seen, like, the memes of, like, Cyberpunk versus Starfield, where, like, they just, like, it doesn't even compare. Doesn't even compare. Baldur's Gate isn't open. Yeah, I know, but, like, the idea of, like, all the quests and the characters and, like, the depth, right? So if you can mix, like, the immersion of Cyberpunk with the openness of Elder Scrolls, with the story and character depth of Baldur's Gate, that would be a great game. Now, obviously, that would be very hard to do, because that's basically just saying, make a perfect game. But they could definitely pull it off, if they put the effort in. Because Starfield definitely felt like they weren't making the game Starfield, they were just trying to chase space Skyrim. Like, it really felt like they're chasing money. So if they're not just chasing Skyrim 2, chasing money, chasing, like, easy clout, but they actually put the work in to make a good game, like, they could do it, and I hope they do. Like Nintendo with Metroid Prime 4, a very anticipated game, and then after, like, 2 years of announcement, they said, hey guys, Metroid Prime 4 just isn't very good. So we're gonna totally cancel it and remake it from scratch. So that's what Nintendo did. They said the game was kind of mid, so they ruled it out, and then they just restarted it, and now it's probably going to be way better because they did quality control. I don't really think they're going to do that for Elder Scrolls 6. I don't think Bethesda just doesn't have the integrity, you know?
Anyone else better pay well for the service.
I think they kind of lost their respect, where it's like, so if they can do it, they can do it. I just don't think they will. I think they're kind of past the point of honor and mostly just looking at how much money they can get, which is disappointing because Elder Scrolls is just like the best series ever. So I hope that it doesn't suck. But anyway, I need to quit ranting and actually talk and do the quest. First, can I train destruction?
What or who you practice this on?
That's kind of expensive, but also I wouldn't mind. Okay, anyway, the killer struck again, bro. Sorry to say.
Oh, isn't that a shame? And here I am in the Bloodworks. Looks like you aren't such a sharp
Open a podcast channel.
investigator after all.
I won't lie. That's been in the back of my mind. So here, okay, guys, hear me out. It's called Toasty Taco. But taco is spelled... Wait, let me just put this in chat really quick. So Toasty Taco... But it's like talk, right? Talk pun. And it's like a podcast. Wouldn't that be the best thing ever? Yeah, or you could do it with the C. Yeah, you could do it with the C, you could do it with K. But that would be really funny. The only reason I haven't done that, though, is like... I would rather get a little better at doing YouTube first. Because you've already seen, I have a pretty hard time balancing my motivation to make YouTube videos a little bit. So I want to get more consistent at making videos before I do something extra. Because if I try to balance YouTube and podcast, I feel like it would hurt both. So one of these days I want to, you know, try out doing a podcast, but for now, I'm gonna stick to YouTube until I get a little better at making videos a little more consistently. Anyway, you can be resentful of me, or you can.
What made you think I was to blame in the first place? I've actually been after the killer myself.
I placed the word podcast was something bad. I'm not really sure what you're going for there, but I'm now scared that I said something stupid. I found your journal and amulet where the butcher worked. I found one of your journals all about necromancy.
My what now? I've never kept a journal, I can assure you. What exactly did this amulet look like?
8-sided jade ring with ebony and one card.
I know it well, or at least I've heard of it. I would wager that carving once depicted a skull. That is the necromancer's amulet of legend. It appears you were at least half right. There is necromancy at the heart of this.
I guess Calixto was wrong.
Yeah. Calixto and his books are often confused about such matters. It happens to the best of us.
So what can we do now?
I've been noting a pattern to when the killings happen. Now that we know they're tied into some sort of necromantic ritual, I think I know when the next might occur.
Interesting.
Let's see. From a lordess of last seed until a middus of hearthfire, it will happen, so keep watch in the stone quarter tomorrow night. That's almost certainly where the killer will strike next.
The stone quarter at night. Which one is the stone quarter again? Does it tell me on my map? Stone quarter, that's like the Nord half, right? Because the gray quarter's the Dunmer half. I don't know which way I'm going. This one? Oop, whoopsies. Yeah, Mark. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. But yeah, on the topic of a podcast, though, I do wonder... Excuse me, sorry. I probably wouldn't do a podcast on... would I don't know. Because I'd either want to do a podcast on gaming and put it on the Toasty Taco channel, since that's the gaming channel. But I wouldn't mind branching out and doing either a second channel or like a second half of the Toasty Taco channel. But I wouldn't mind doing like a history-based one too. Because my two biggest interests are gaming and history. So when I kind of thought to start a YouTube channel, it was kind of a toss-up of like, do I want to do gaming, do I want to do history? And I ended up leaning towards gaming because I feel like gaming is easier to make content on, not in like a lazy way, but it's like less risky. Because like history, gaming, you can write your script, you can make your video. History, you have to still do all that work, but you also have to do research. Whereas gaming, it's a little easier to do it from your head. History, you have to do it more from your research. So it's a little more work up front. Which is why I kind of like to combine history and gaming. Like I made that one historical accuracy video, which was a lot of fun for me personally, just because it combined the two things I was interested in. But yeah, if I did a podcast, I can't quite decide if I would want to... Oh, this is so annoying. NPCs. What I want to do out on gaming, what I want to do on history, or I could just do both, right? I could just do whatever I want. Because that's kind of the main thing with my channel, is that it's kind of all over the place. It's at least united by gaming, so it is still technically one topic. But it does bounce, like, mostly Elder Scrolls, because that's where a lot of the views will come from. But I've said it before, but I don't want to just do Elder Scrolls. Like, I also want to do other games. But lately I've been leaning more towards Elder Scrolls videos, just because I know they're going to be more successful. Because, you know, Morrowind video, Elder Scrolls video, that's pretty much guaranteed like 1,000 or 2 views, at least. Whereas if I try to do something different, it usually won't get quite as much. I don't really care about the numbers, right? I just care about making what I want to make. But that's why it's usually easier to have motivation for Elder Scrolls videos, just because I actually know that, like, I can get some stuff out of it. But every once in a while I'll branch out. So I made the Sekiro video. And that one did end up getting pretty, got like 1.5k, which for my size of channel is not too shabby. But I'll occasionally make, like a Broken Edge video or whatever, and those will just like, handful of 100, which is a little less. Which again, I don't really care about the numbers, but the motivation definitely does affect it a little more. Anyway, we'll see this quest here. Hi, Viola.
Yes.
Are you guys all just busy? Okay, never mind. But yeah, so I definitely do want to kind of commit to just solidifying my channel a little bit more, even if it's not like a specific topic, at least getting more consistent uploads. But yeah, anyway, so we have about a full day, because he said go to the Stone Quarter tomorrow, right? Oh, at night? Oh, tonight? Okay, algorithms are somewhat cunning. If your channel views fall, the view's gonna go down even further, yada yada. So history channel better be separate. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. I wouldn't combine two separate topics in one channel. I'm fine to be broad, but I wouldn't like combine. So like Toasty Taco, I do all sorts of gaming, but at least it's all gaming, so it's still like the same general topic. But if I did like history and gaming, then it's like it's a little harder to follow just because there's so much just like different stuff. But yeah, so I think my channel currently is fine where it's like mainly focuses on a game to kind of keep that core viewership, and then branch out with the occasional game that I like just for my own satisfaction. But if I ever wanted to branch out and do something completely different, like history or something like that, then I probably would just do a separate channel. Maybe I'd do the same brand, like keep the Toasty Taco brand, sort of. But I wouldn't make them the same channel, just because, like you said, if you're combining like gaming and history, that's just a lot harder to find algorithm success on because you're just all over the place. Okay, so what do we do for like 12 hours? We have like a couple hours in Windhelm that I don't really have any quests for. I guess there is a missive board. Maybe there's a quest we can do quick.
This can't be happening.
Another murder. Oh, goody. Alright, well, let's check up here. Is there any quick quests we could do? Make a history of Tez. That would work too, yeah. Retrieve heirloom from Darkshade Corpse. Join Stormcloaks. Let's go game. Oh, yeah, we can go gambling, can't we? Gather gold ore. I think I have... No, I don't. Never mind. Deliver potion to Kynesgrove. Deliver letter to Kynesgrove. We could do these ones. Because Kynesgrove is pretty close by. Yeah, sure. Let's do potion to Kynesgrove, letter to Kynesgrove. And then if we have time, we'll go gambling. I have wanted to try out the gambling. Okay, so deliver letter to Kynesgrove. Dravena, Stoneweaver, in Kynesgrove. You will receive an upfront payment on delivery, etc., etc. From Adonato Leotelli. And then this one, deliver potion. One of my potions to the guy. You'll receive an upfront payment on delivery. Need the tonic as soon as possible. From Quintus Navale.
Been looking for you. Got something. Ah, a letter from the Jarl. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Dinner invitation from the Jarl. See, this is my character's motivation, moving up in the world. Oh wait, we do have the spell tome we could learn too. But that's only like 3 hours. Okay, anyway, where's the letter from the Jarl? Or dinner invitation? Yeah, dinner invitation. That's what it's called. Oh yeah, the Bloodchill Manor quest. I remember that one. I think that's one of the Anniversary Edition quests, right? As an honored guest, come and mingle with the other attendees. Bing Hall, most delectable dishes. Come for dinner, stay for the drinks. Awesome. We will do that one eventually. For now, though, let's get those quests done here. So we're getting the collect the potion and the letter. And the potion one's nearby, right there.
Stock of potions and alchemy regions.
But yeah, and I do think there is like an Elder Scrolls podcast gap in the market because Fudge
I learned
Muppet.
so much from him.
Fudge Muppet used to have a really fun Elder Scrolls podcast, but they actually stopped making it. They didn't say why. They just stopped making new episodes like a year ago. So that's a
Of
shame.
course.
All right, so there's the potion. There's 100 upfront
Until next
gold.
time.
Oh man, this is why I love, especially the, like, Skyrim sort of, but especially when you get these mods together. You can really feel like you live here. Because, like, again, I haven't been to any other city but Windhelm, and it's been, you know, like 10 hours. And it's just so cool to feel like I'm really living in the city. It's like there's actually quests, there's jobs, there's houses. I love it so much. Okay, so we got the potion, now we need the letter here, so... Let's open up our small map here. Okay, so it's the Candle Hearth. Okay, Candle Hearth Hall is what we're gonna do. Especially because, like, some of these cities you don't go to as often, you kind of start to get the lay of the land. Because before this, I had no idea where anything in Windhelm was. This city looks vibrant as for... Yeah. But it's cool where it's like, you know, what's it called? Whiterun is really the only city I knew. Also, 100 gold because she's racist. Wow. I'm here for. Where can I some magic? Oh wait, no, I don't have to talk to him. Who am I talking to? Treasure? Okay, we need to talk to that guy. Oh wait, let's play a drum with you. Dark elf drummer? I'm a dark elf drummer. I'm not very good at it yet, but I do have one. Bum ba dum bum bum. I feel like a character in Mordau. Have you guys ever played Mordau?
Need something? Don't do that.
Somebody do something!
Oh, they're all mad at me because I'm bad at playing. That's funny.
Good morning.
Drum removed? Not even the instrument could withstand that performance? My drum just broke. No.
Good morning.
Oh, that's so sad. Okay, well, that's awkward. Let's go get our letter now, because I'm so bad at the drum that I broke
I'm a
my...
writer by trade. Not that the people of Skyrim do much reading.
What kind of writing do you
I write drama.
do? Drama.
Poor Gerard Germain at the Bard's College has been waiting for my latest work, Olaf and the Dragon, for weeks now. Roads are a mess.
I'm not really going, so I'm gonna say no.
Indeed it is.
I thought somebody took your drum and broke it. Oh, wait, okay, that would be funny too, actually. Someone's mad at how bad you played, so they just take it. Oh, that'd be good.
Of course.
Oh, you guys want to hear, like, me drink the last little bit of my drink? Hopefully that wasn't too loud.
May you lose yourself.
Ooh, this is one of my favorite Skyrim songs, actually. Around the Fire, I think it's called.
You got some nice meat hooks there.
That's
For
good.
a damn good punch.
Do, 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 do. But yeah, no. This is random, but I just was randomly thinking. So back on the topic of Elder Scrolls 6. Call me crazy, call me dumb. I would love a revisit to Morrowind. Well, actually, okay. I think my ideal Elder Scrolls game would be, or sorry, like ideal Elder Scrolls 6 would sort of be like a Daggerfall situation, where you have like half of Blackmarsh and half of Morrowind. Since, you know, Vardenfell is covered in ash, so you wouldn't have Vardenfell. And then that also lets you avoid feeling like you're remastering Morrowind, because they said they're not. So if you have like the mainland Morrowind and the north of Blackmarsh, because then you kind of get, that way you're not committed to just like only a swamp game. But that would be super cool. Because then you can still have like your nostalgic and cool Morrowind parts. You can have like Mournhold and some of those cities from the mainland. But then you can also have Blackmarsh, which would be like a totally new spot. And you could call it, you know, Elder Scrolls. I thought I mainland Morrowind, but would the story be there? I mean, you could do something with like obviously they're setting up the Talmor, so it makes sense they're doing Hammerfell. So I don't necessarily mean the story would be good there. I just mostly mean like the actual setting. So like my ideal setting for an Elder Scrolls game would be mainland Morrowind and part of Blackmarsh. But yeah, I mean, you have a point. Like, what would the story be? It wouldn't really relate to the Skyrim stuff at all, or the Talmor stuff at all. Which is why it doesn't make sense they're doing in Hammerfell. Yeah, so I won't complain. Because Hammerfell, I really love desert settings. So I still am excited for it, but... Like, in a perfect Elder Scrolls game, like my perfect world, I would love to see Morrowind in Blackmarsh. Because those are my two favorite spots. Because then you can get your cool, like, sort of, you know, jungle pyramids stuff. And you can also get your Morrowind nostalgia. Okay, so we're supposed... This is Kynes Grove, isn't it? So hopefully it's just somewhere around here that we're supposed to go. Yeah, so we are... Okay, so one of these houses is where we're supposed to go. Argonian's already pushed out and held away. Morrowind is being rebuilt slowly but surely. Yeah, so like, you know, there could be a cool like Argonian versus Dunmer like sort of narrative there. That probably wouldn't be the main story, obviously, but like that would be a cool thing. Because I do think the Argonians are a little underrepresented just because it's kind of hard to put a game in Blackmarsh. Just because, like, if you're anything but an Argonian in Blackmarsh, you're kind of screwed. Like, lore-wise. But yeah, so, oh man, like, I would love to have just, like... Because then you can get sort of, like, obsidian swords, like, sort of those, like, Aztec Mockweedle. You can get that, and you can get, like, your... I don't know. It would just be super cool. I wouldn't mind mining malachite. Isn't malachite the elven? No, that's glass. Is it? No, glass is its own thing, right? Yeah, malachite's the elven. No, that's moonstone. Wait. God, which one does malachite do? Which armor is malachite? I have a letter for it.
Thank you. Here, this is for you.
Wow, 25 full gold. Thanks. Whoa, train me an alteration.
I can certainly share a bit of what I know.
I mean, might as well. And I'm in need of your services?
Yes.
Oh, that's cool. You can... Okay. Malachite is orc? I thought Orsinium, or was Orichalcum. I thought Orichalcum was orc.
Nothing I can't handle.
Malachite is... Okay, so okay, yeah, that's what... Okay, so I should mine the malachite then. Unfortunate... Well, it's cool, but especially early game, one of the mods does, like, sort of secretly level up your pickaxing skills. So early game, when you're doing a pickaxe, you do kind of just take forever to mine stuff. But, man, now I'm kind of thinking. I think a mainland Morrowind game, I think a big part of the quest could be the ramifications of the Tribunal being gone, and the ramifications of Vardenfell getting covered up. Because it would be cool to see, like, a Mournhold without any Tribunal in it, or Clockwork City without Sotha Sils. Some stuff like that would be cool. And then you can have kind of the conflict between the Argonians and the Dunmer, because they were kind of fighting on that border. You could have, you know, remnants of the Great Houses and some stuff like that. So, you know, there is some cool stuff to be had there. But the story direction they're going with, like, the Thalmor and the Empire, Morrowind's really not a great spot if you're doing, like, an Empire-centric story. Because Morrowind and Blackmarsh's whole thing is, like, in the Empire, but doesn't really care about the Empire. Mournhold was sacked during the war, I don't know. Yeah, so, I mean, there is a couple, like... So yeah, I mean, for the direction the story is going, is it the right setting? No. But like ideally, what I like, if I could put an Elder Scrolls game in any setting, that's definitely what I would choose. But for specifically Elder Scrolls 6, I don't think it would make sense. But like an Elder Scrolls 7 or something, or like an Elder Scrolls 3.5, or like a Morrowind remaster or something like that, I would love to see it. But realistically, probably not gonna happen because we all know Elder Scrolls 7 is never, ever, ever gonna come out. Man, mining really does just take forever. Okay, come on. Give me that malachite. Almost there. Almost there. Almost there. Maybe they're going to... Dude, that's what's scaring me. Because the way some of those single-player games are going, from the, like, sort of the quote-unquote evil companies, like Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed is a single-player game, but you have to have an internet connection, and there's microtransactions. Like, who in their right mind is buying level ups and skins in a single-player game? Like, Creation Club is bad enough for Skyrim and Elder Scrolls. If they end up adding, like, paid level ups and online PvP modes and stuff, like, I would not be a fan. Unless the combat's good, but I mean, Elder Scrolls has never really had the best combat. It's had the fine. It's been fine. I wouldn't say it's bad, but it's just not the focus. But yeah, so I really wish Elder Scrolls 6 wasn't bad, but all signs point to it just not being that good. I feel like we've been mining for a really long time. Is my animation like broken or something? Okay, let's cancel the animation and try again, because I feel like that just hasn't been doing it. Okay, yeah, I guess it just wasn't working for whatever reason. They made Fallout 76 on their own engine, so they have the experience in multiplayer. Yeah, I mean, they could. And Fallout 76, I haven't played it, but from what I've seen, they did sort of redeem it recently, where, like, it is actually kind of a good game now, whereas the release was, like, not that good. So, I mean, if they can pull off some online stuff in Elder Scrolls 6, then sure. But I would highly prefer them not to, because, like, you already have Elder Scrolls Online. Don't bog yourself down with online stuff in Elder Scrolls 6. Like, you already have your MMO.
Huh? Thank you. Here, this...
Well, ever tried making your own? It's...
But yeah, that's kind of my thought. Like, I don't think it would be bad. I just would rather them spend their effort on making a really good single-player game instead of putting online in it. Because, you know, every feature they put in the game is every time they say yes to one feature, they're also kind of saying no to another one. Just in the terms of, like, production time, budget, etc. So it's like, would you rather have a multiplayer mode or another city? That's obviously probably not how the decision would go, but, like, kind of that thought process. Like, would you rather have multiplayer or better combat? Would you rather have multiplayer or better exploration? Multiplayer, better graphics. Like, multiplayer is very low on my list of stuff I'd want to see in Elder Scrolls 6 game, because we already have Elder Scrolls Online, and that's good enough for me. I think my biggest things I'd want to see in Elder Scrolls 6 is a more RPG-focused experience, in the sense of bring back attributes and classes from Oblivion and Morrowind, but also keep the perk trees from Skyrim, so you get the best of both worlds. That's like the main thing. I would love to see better roleplay opportunity, better immersion. After playing Cyberpunk, like, you can, yeah, like, Cyberpunk is a super immersive game, so I'd love to see something like that. But yeah, alright. Well, wait, no, I did it. Because how long did that take? So it's like 4 o'clock. Okay. So by the time we get back to Windhelm, we can probably spend a couple hours researching our new spell that we learned, and then we can see if we can catch that murderer, and then if we have time, we will head up to Winterhold. But yeah, I think the biggest thing I want to see in Elder Scrolls 6, it's vague, but like just depth. I just want to see depth in Elder Scrolls 6. Because I feel like Morrowind and Oblivion, they had a lot more depth in the world, whereas Skyrim feels a lot more surface level. Like Morrowind, like when you say yes to one great house, you say no to another, right? So like there's some different sort of stuff there. But like Cyberpunk, where you can like influence different factions, have multiple endings, whereas Skyrim, it's like sort of, it's like, it's not bad, but it's kind of flat story wise. Where it's like, yeah, do the thing, get the item, kill the bad guy. So I do kind of hope that, like, I want like opposing factions that you have to choose between. Like a good example in Skyrim is, you know, you can join the Dark Brotherhood or you can take down the Dark Brotherhood. And that's like a really cool way to take that sort of game idea. Arena had, oh, does it? I know Daggerfall has multiple endings. I don't know if Arena does. Maybe, I don't know. Love how the level up XP and skill trees are made in Starfield, so in this field I am optimistic about Test 6. I like the direction they went with Starfield. I don't think they implemented it too well. I like the idea, but I do hope they make it a little better, because something I don't like about the skill trees in Skyrim and Starfield is that there is a decent amount of just like, do 25% more damage, do 50% more damage, do 75% more damage, and it's like that doesn't really feel that fun, right? It's just like, oh yeah, I do extra damage, yay. Oh, now I have better armor, yay. Oh, magic is cheaper, yay. But, you know, Cyberpunk, I really like the way they did the Cyberpunk skill trees, because like every new thing you get actually like affects how you play. Because it's not just like stat increase, but it's actually like new abilities, like, oh, you can actually like do new things. And I would love to see that in Elder Scrolls 6, where it's like, oh, level up your one-handed, now you can do fancy moves. Where it's like, oh, yeah, I leveled up my one-handed, now I can parry better, or like, now I can, like, target weak, like, archery, like, you can target weak points, or like, destruction magic, you can, like, you know, like, oh, there's all sorts of stuff, but, like, I would love to see a perk system that isn't quite as focused on just, like, percentages of just like, you do this percent better, you do this percent better. It's like, it's kind of boring. That's why, like, you know, like kind of like the D&D tabletop style of like leveling up isn't just better numbers, it's like actually new abilities, where it's like, oh, I leveled up, now I can like do this new thing. And that's why I think classes would be super nice. That's actually something I really liked about Elder Scrolls Online, is that you have skill trees for other stuff. It's possible to make him, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you can even do that in Skyrim, you know, like Ordinator's perks and stuff. Like I don't know what perk mod I'm using, I didn't do any research, but, you know, like, it's a little different. Obviously, you still do have, like, your weapons do more damage, but there's also, like, you have a chance to decapitate your enemies. Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. Cause bleed, ignore armor. And it's still like, it's not that cool, but like, it's a little cool. I really do think the light armor tree is cool though. Where it's like, you know, it doesn't slow you down and it doesn't weigh anything. Like, that's kind of cool. Your stamina regeneration goes up. That's kind of cool. Because that's actually kind of affecting like your character in a unique way, instead of just like, I have better damage. Yeah, like in Starfield, right? It's like, oh yeah, I'm good at a sniper. Now when I snipe, it just like does more damage. It's like, that doesn't really make sense. But like Cyberpunk, right? Like, you can actually, you know, it's like, you don't just do more damage with your sniper. You actually can like do new things with your sniper. Oh, I can bounce my bullets. I can shoot through walls. Like, it actually gives you like different abilities. It expands kind of your toolkit. And that's what I think is really interesting about that. And I kind of like Elder Scrolls Online. There's like a skill tree for every type of weapon. So it's not just like a one-handed skill tree, it's like a sword skill tree, an axe skill tree. I really like that. There's even race skill trees, so it's like Dunmer skills, Argonian skills. So I really hope they just have like better variety. Because if you can have like a class tree, a race tree, attribute tree, and skill tree, like if you can have like a bunch of different trees, they don't have to be all super in depth. But that just gives you so much more opportunity to have like fresh feeling characters. Because like Skyrim, you can do anything you want as any race, and that's kind of good. But also like it is easy to kind of forget what race you are sometimes if you're not trying to roleplay. So like race uniqueness is another thing I'd love to see. Morrowind did pretty good at that, where it's like if you're an Argonian, you can't wear closed helmets, you can't wear boots. That makes sense. That's actually kind of cool because you feel like an Argonian. Oh, I'm actually this unique beast race. I can't wear normal boots. It's actually like just a normal cool thing. Whereas in Skyrim, it's like you don't even have an Argonian voice when you shout. It's like, yeah, that could have been better. So yeah, I think just like a little, I think just Bethesda feels a little dated in their games where it's like the Starfield system would have felt a lot cooler like 5 years ago. But nowadays it's like, you know, we've seen it. So I'm just hoping they lean more towards the cyberpunk and Baldur's Gate aspects of just, you know, just like step it up, honestly. Bethesda can just do better. I don't love to say that, because it's like sometimes it feels unfair, like, oh well, where it's like if you're not, or how certain people treat you, like there are some voice lines, but yeah, right. That's why some of these mods where it's like for the first time when I went to Windhelm as a Dunmer, it actually felt like, you know, oh, I'm being stopped by guards for no reason. Oh, the bartender's mad at me and charges me more. Like that feels cool. So yeah, I do kind of hope. And I most games, I don't think this is a good excuse, but like, you know, because I try to give feedback in a way that's like, you know, don't just say you don't like the game if you're not willing, you know, don't just say you don't like the game, you have to like say how it could be better, which I do think makes sense most of the time. And obviously you should still do that probably, but I think like especially for Starfield, I don't really feel the need to say how they could have done Starfield better, what alternatives they could have done, what they should have changed. I think it really does boil down to like, you could have done better, you should have done better, and you sort of just chose not to. Like, they're Bethesda. They have the budget, they had the time, and it just wasn't as good as it could have been. Like, they kind of fumbled it. And that's on them. Like, it's not bad luck. It's like Cyberpunk, they were kind of forced to make it release early, so it wasn't as great, and then they kind of fixed it up. No Man's Sky kind of had to release it early under pressure from corporate as well, but they fixed it up. Bethesda, though, like, they were sort of under a time crunch, but they still delayed Starfield, like, 2 years. And it still just, like, wasn't great. And it's kind of their fault. They tried too hard to make it old feeling, right? I think that's one of the biggest criticisms the game had, was just, like, it just doesn't feel new. Like, the Starfield came out in 2023, but it feels like it's 2012. It's just kind of old. So they should have just done better, honestly. I don't think I can say that about most games, but specifically for Starfield, like, they just should have done better. There's almost 1,700 planets in Starfield, and we don't need that many. Like, we only needed like 500. You could cut the planets by a third, but just make them more interesting. Or dare I say, just have it not be as big, because like the size of a game, if it's an empty game, it doesn't really matter. And No Man's Sky ran into that problem at first. And No Man's Sky is like my most played game. It's like literally top 3 favorite games of all time now. But I'm also willing to admit that like when it first came out, it was kind of bad. So like early No Man's Sky is the perfect example of like, just because your game is big doesn't mean it's good. It just means it's big. And I feel like that's kind of what Starfield did, but where No Man's Sky like actually fixed itself and made itself good over the years, Starfield feels like they're probably just gonna drop a DLC or two and then never go back to it. Like, because Bethesda's not the kind of company that will fix their mistakes. Like, Cyberpunk was bad, and then they made it good. No Man's Sky was bad, and then they made it good. Starfield was bad, they're just gonna move on. They're just gonna move on. Like, they're not gonna update over the years to make it good. And I think part of the reason is because they just don't have the integrity. I think they're just a little bit more scummy of a company in general. I really hope I didn't just crash. It kind of looks like I crashed. Anyway. But yeah, I think half of it is they're kind of scummy, and they want their money, and they don't really care that much. That's one half. But the other half is, I think Starfield is kind of faulty from the beginning. Because, like, Cyberpunk had room to grow. Because it had good stuff in it from the start. It had a great story, it had great dialogue, it had great immersion. So they only had to fix some of the bad parts of the game to make it good. No Man's Sky had a bunch of potential, and they just had to, like, make it good. But Starfield, it just feels from a shaky foundation. Because, like, Starfield, from like a foundational level, also, that really sucks. I think we did just crash. That really sucks. Okay, well, let's go ahead and close the game, I guess. That's too bad. But yeah, and then, like, they're trying, it almost like they're trying to trick us into being, like, a Cyberpunk situation. Or Starfield's like, oh yeah, look, we updated it with all the stuff you wanted. Guys, look how cool we are, we're updating it. But compared to Cyberpunk and No Man's Sky, like, the updates are stupid. Because No Man's Sky is like, hey guys, here's another free update that, like, totally overhauls, like, entire aspects of the game in super cool ways. And Starfield's like, oh yeah, we're doing that too. There's a mini-map now. It's like, there's a mini-map now? Buddy, like, that should have been in the game from the start. Like, it doesn't feel like it kind of feels like they're trying to gaslight us. Like, oh yeah, we're making the game better, but they're just, like, being lazy about it. Because, like, who has more resources? Hello Games, which is, like, double digits of developers, like 12 developers. Or Bethesda, which is the freaking gaming giant. Like, they literally make some of the biggest games out there. So, like, it really doesn't, like, they don't have an excuse. They're just, is a good game that was released too many bugs, is a bad game with not so many, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is that, like, Cyberpunk and No Man's Sky, they were bad on release, but they had, like, it's, you know, like an impure metal, right? Like, they had the gold inside, but you kind of had to hammer out some of the impurities first. But at its core, they were still a very good game. Because, like, even when Cyberpunk first came out, it was still a good game at its core. But Starfield, it's like, it never was a good game, no matter how you look at it. That's why I'm saying, like, that's probably why they're not committing to make it better. Because I don't really think you can. Because, like, No Man's Sky, Cyberpunk, they had room to grow and opportunity to really improve themselves. Starfield kind of feels like it's locked of, like, is kind of just trapped in its own box of mid. So even if they wanted to, I don't really think they could fix it the way they fixed Cyberpunk and No Man's Sky. But even though they can't, I also don't think they would if they could. Because Bethesda's just not that kind of company. Because No Man's Sky is willing to do, you know, free updates for 8 years. And Bethesda's willing to do updates for $50. Oh yeah, look, we updated Skyrim. Buy it again. Oh yeah, we updated Skyrim again. Buy it again. Oh yeah, we put a bunch of cool mods in Skyrim, but you have to pay for those too. So it's like, I mean, Starfield's not a purely bad game. It's yeah. Starfield's definitely not a bad game. There's fun to be had in Starfield. I played it for like 20 hours. There's parts I enjoyed. So I'm not trying to say it's a bad game. I'm just saying it's a waste of a game. Like, it should have been better. It's not bad, but it really should have just been better. Because it could have been.
You said you were an alchemist, so go ahead.
Because, like, a lot of the time, like, a game is bad and you're like, yeah, it's bad, and it kind of just is. But it's like, Bethesda just doesn't really have an excuse. Because they're just... They're big enough that they really should be better. They could have pulled it off. They just didn't. And that's just kind of stupid. They don't have an excuse. I feel like No Man's Sky and Cyberpunk had an excuse. Because the people making it made a good game. but the corporate above them pushed it out too soon. Starfield doesn't really feel like that. It doesn't feel like they were making a good game in Starfield and then they had to release it too soon. It just feels like they made a mid game and then released it anyway. So it does kind of feel like their fault. Cyberpunk's release doesn't feel like Project Red's fault. Starfield's release really does just feel like Bethesda's fault because it's kind of just on them, honestly. Yeah. So I wish it was they just should have done better. I think they really should have and could have just made a better game than they did. Like I said earlier, I think they were just trying too hard to chase the Skyrim aspect of, because like the reason they can release Skyrim 10 times is because they had a pretty good timeless game to start off with. But they tried too hard to make a game that is timeless and not hard enough to make a game that was good. Not that the game was bad, but it wasn't really good. Like you said, it's like 6 out of 10. It's more good than it is bad. Like there's, there is enjoyment in the game, but it's not worth it. The time to enjoyment ratio of Starfield it's really not worth it. So yeah, that's why I do like Elder Scrolls 6 and stuff. I hope they do just realize like, hey, we shouldn't focus money, we shouldn't focus size, we shouldn't focus marketing, just focus on making like an actually good game. The Starborn powers are literally a one-word thing with sign language. Yeah, it's just I don't know. It's like there's some good there's some parts of Starfield that I thought were pretty cool. But like you can either get Cyberpunk and have a fantastic role-playing game, or you can get Starfield and have a mid role-playing game. And one of them is like a 30-hour commitment, one of them is like a 200-hour commitment, and one of them is way better, IMO. Okay, so what are we doing here? Patrol the streets of Whiterun, Stone Quarter at night. Stone Quarter is basically where we are. So I guess I'm just supposed to be doing this. I'm kind of walking around. But yeah, so I do kind of feel like Starfield's just a disappointment. Where like, it should have been better, could have been better, and they just chose not to because they were kind of greedy. And that just makes me sad. Especially because it's the reason Elder Scrolls 6 didn't come out. But I also think I'm glad Starfield came out first, because that at least gives them the chance to learn from their mistakes and make Elder Scrolls 6 good. Whereas if Elder Scrolls 6 came out first, I think it would have been bad, because it would have had all the problems of Starfield, but the disappointment of it being an Elder Scrolls game. Because I think you can kind of get away with Starfield being a bad game, or a mid game, because it's new. It doesn't have like a legacy to continue. Whereas like if Elder Scrolls 6 ends up being like a 6 out of 10 game, it's not just a 6 out of 10 game, it's also super disappointing because it has a legacy to uphold at the same time. Okay, so apparently this is Calixto was the murderer. Oh no. Okay, well, oh, did I accidentally hit him? Okay, wait, reload that stupid game. But yeah, I do think Bethesda's credit is just gone now, where it's like some studios you can depend on to like make good stuff, and I think Bethesda's just kind of past that. Test 6 probably has some ugly issues. Yeah, the game doesn't have to be perfect. That's a little unrealistic. It's not like, if Elder Scrolls 6 isn't perfect, I'm gonna hate it. That's kind of unfair. But what I do think is that it can be a good game. It won't be a perfect game, but it can be a good game. Just like Skyrim. Skyrim has some pretty glaring issues. Like, there's a lot of parts of Skyrim that really should have been better, even for when it first came out. Like, the cities should have been bigger. the roleplay should have been better, like some stuff like that. But it's still a beloved game because despite the stuff that it's not great at, it's still a good game overall. So yeah, Elder Scrolls 6 doesn't have to be perfect, but it does have to be good. Which I don't think Starfield really did. I think Starfield was mid, but it wasn't good. Am I allowed to soul trap him? Oh, I missed. Oh, we gotta behead him and steal his soul. Good comeuppance for a murderer, I'd say. You know, I don't really want to rob a dead man, but I think I'm gonna rob a dead man. You're gonna cry now? You're gonna cry now, sir. You do not have a face anymore. I don't think gonna cry now. Sir, I don't think you can cry. Because as you can see, your head is separated from your neck. Does sort of complicate things.
Who knows that? They all know that.
How long are you going to wait?
I do the cooking and cleaning around the palace.
Alrighty. Calixto Corium was the real killer.
I'm glad you were able to correct your mistake. I'll release Wunferth immediately. You've done the city a mighty service. I believe you'll find the guards to be a bit more cordial with you in the future.
Okay. I'm gonna be real.
Good. There's plenty that needs.
This kind of feels like a... I don't know if I'm gonna officially do this, but this does sort of feel like a good ending for the character story I had going on in my head. Not saying I'm gonna just quit the game and restart it, but I think, like, that's a satisfying conclusion to either the character or at least her arc. Her arc of go to Windhelm, earn the respect of the guards and the people.
Just a few more hours and I can crawl under some furs.
So I think that's a good finish to her arc. So if I did want to start another save as a different character, I'd feel fine with it. But I also feel like that's a really good way to be like, I worked my way up in Windhelm, and I like earned the respect of the guards, but in the process, I learned that I know a lot less about magic than I thought I did. So now I'm going to go up to Winterhold and learn about Winterhold magic. And then maybe once I learn magic, maybe I call it there, but maybe there's something that calls me further. So we'll kind of see when we get to a spot that like feels like my character is done with what she's doing. But for now, I don't think we're quite there yet, so, you know, we can see. Are you going to take some companions? Probably not to Winterhold, but I might get a companion once I get to Winterhold. Because I think you can, I think like Jazargo's a guy you can get up there. I haven't really found any companions yet. In Winterhold specifically. There is the one guy from all the way down in Hilgrim's Tomb, but that's kind of far away. I do think my character is a bit of a lone wolf at the moment, though, so... what time is it? Oh, midnight? Okay, yeah, let's go to bed here. Adds many follower mods. Yeah, I have stumbled upon 1 or 2 follower people, but like it wasn't really in the situation that it's like, oh yeah, I need to get a follower. So yeah, I have found like 1 or 2 followers so far, but not really any that I'm like fully committed to like traveling with yet. But I do want to get a follower soon, because going through the dungeon with a follower in that one quest was really nice, because it's like, oh, I can actually not die super fast because I have double the manpower, which is really good. Not necessarily that they... But yeah, so I do just, you know, the fact that they can just like tank damage and stuff is really nice from a gameplay perspective. So I'm not always just having to run away. What are we doing? We need to eat food. That's what we're doing here. Cheese wheel. Just eat an entire cheese wheel for breakfast. Still hungry though, so let's eat some salmon steak.
Yes.
And they should fit your character's roleplay. Yeah, probably. So yeah, we'll see if we come across anyone on our journey to Winterhold or during our time at the college. I'm sure we will. There's all sorts of followers in this game, so I'm sure that will happen. But with that, though, I mean, it's been, I don't know exactly how many hours it's been, but, it's been a pretty good amount of hours. At least 10 hours in Windhelm. So me personally, but also my character, I think we're gonna miss it. This song matches very well. We leave Windhelm. We came into Windhelm as a unknown Dunmer Swit who does nothing but waste the Nord's time. And we left Windhelm respected by the advisor, respected by the guards, having caught a murderer and killed bandit chiefs. So I am gonna miss this town. Windhelm was, I never spent too much time in it in my other playthroughs, so it was really nice to kind of get familiar with it. Feel like I actually lived there. So, for me and my character, I think it's a little sad to be leaving. It feels like home. We're not going to see Windhelm for a long time, I think. I mean, we're going to go to Winterhold, and by the time we're done with Winterhold, who knows where we're going. Maybe Windhelm again, but for now, we're just gonna do some traveling. I think this is probably that's probably right. It is a very cold. It's a very cold day to start our journey, though. So hopefully this blizzard does not last too long. Is my walking stick equipped? We should get a stick here. Okay, so this is Onga's Mill, if I recall. Am I on the wrong side of the road? Is the road on that side? Am I stupid? I think the road's on that side. Okay, let's see if we can jump across here. I guess we'll mine some iron over here. Oh man, that's 5 iron ores. This is going to be a long mining process. Anyone know any good knock-knock jokes? Let's see, have I heard anything funny recently? Let's see here. What did one eye say to the other eye? See you later. I know, but for car guys only. Oh, Isto said knock knock. Okay. Who's there? Depression who? Depression who? There can't be a good ending to this joke. Man, to think we've just been mining iron this whole time too. Okay, we're just about there. Like one more hit. Okay, one more hit. Okay, one more hit. Oh my gosh. Dread of life. Man, okay, well, On the bright side, we got 5 iron. On the not bright side, that took an eternity. Man, it is getting cold out here. Luckily, we have a decent amount of warmth on us at the moment. But it does look like we are starting to cool down here because we are starting to get in some pretty chilly spots. I think I've gone down this road before, though. Where actually... Is Winterhold all the way up here? I don't actually remember where Winterhold is. I'm not gonna lie. Once we get to a fork in the road, though, I think I will hook right because I do want to see the Shrine of Azura. From a gameplay perspective and also a lore perspective, because I am a Dunmer, so Azura's kind of my bro. I expected depression my balls or some similar high IQ joke. Yeah, it's a joke of exceedingly high quality and taste. Well, they restore health, so might as well. Get some mountain flowers here. Okay, and this is probably, yeah, so this is the road that will hook up towards a Winterhold. And should put us past the Shrine of Azura. I died near the Forsaken Cave, was also bitten by the Ice Wraith. Oof, that's rough. Yeah, luckily I haven't seen any too hard enemies. I think the hardest thing I've seen is a troll so far. Troll and high-level Sabercat. But neither of those I had too much trouble with, because I could kind of just do the run around and do a little bit of damage every once in a while. Strat. Man, these weather effects are pretty, but also, I'm going to freeze to death. Oh boy, that's a big fort full of... That's a skeleton. Okay. We're gonna quick save it up in here, but let's see if we can... Well, guess we know. Ferb, I know what we're gonna do today. We really haven't done combat, like, this whole time, actually. Have we done... I don't think we've done combat this entire game. We've just been walking around Windhelm just doing some preparation stuff. Ooh, wait, I actually do have a turn on dead... Ow! I have a turn on dead spell. Let's see if we can equip that. Now run away! Heh. Fun game. Run away! Run away! I hit the wrong guy. Eh. Luckily I can just... Ow! Oh, what hit me? Oof. Oof. Oh, she's doing ice spikes, that's why. Okay. Ah! Oh. This is why we quick save, kids. Always remember to quick save. Fortnite. Is that a fort at night? Fortnite? Oh my goodness, Fortnite? Dare I say, yes it is. Okay, let's see if we can... what am I doing here? Let's equip turn this around dead. They are weak enough though that we probably can just bonk them in one hit, so it probably doesn't matter too much. Ow! Okay, let's get out of here. Oh, that's a level 27 Conjurer. That's a little harder than the level we're at right now. Okay, is there any other way to get into the... Okay, we're gonna have to see if we can bob and weave here. Because not all of them are hard enemies. Like, this one isn't as bad. So let's see if we can maybe drain your magic. Ow! Okay, that didn't work. Okay, as long as we just dodge the spikes good enough, we should be able to take them out one by one. Because they're level 12, that's not too bad. It's mainly just that level... Just like that level 27 Conjurer. That's the scary one. Okay, let's just try rushing. Let's try rushing these guys. Ow! It's not working. How'd that not kill him? Okay, so if we just run up... Okay. Guys, I don't think this is a I don't think this is a dungeon we can do right now. I think I'm a little low level for this. Do I have a petty gem I can charge my sword with? Because it would be slightly easier if I could charge. I don't want to waste the charge on skeletons, though. We could try the elemental burst as well. Wouldn't mind that. Okay, maybe I pulled that out a little too soon. That's what he said. Is there any other way to get into the fort? Trapdoor? Okay. Maybe this is the strat, and then we don't have to fight all the enemies at once. I am thinking rather tactically today, aren't I? Okay, yes, this should be definitely an easier fight then. There's no too soon, there's only too late. Oh, this kind of hurts. Ow. Where am I taking? Why can't I attack? I was clicking a lot and it was just, I guess I was staggered or something because that was not working. Oh, you are a big skeleton, aren't you? Okay, let's get some oak flesh going. And then maybe the elemental burst. Probably we can try it. I haven't tried it yet. How much magic does this take? Oh, we're so cooked. We're so cooked. Okay, big explosion. Okay. We're getting there. Please tell me that kills the skeleton because the necromancer is dead. That didn't work. Okay. Now what? Close the door? Close the door. Heal up a little bit. Equip sparks because we don't have the magic cut. Maybe we do. Am I able to run with a charged spell? Not really. It's kind of unfortunate. Okay, so if we can dodge that, which we did not, we can blow him up. We can heal up a little bit. We can close this door. We can quick save again. Then we can see if we can just get a running power attack and get him out of the way fast. Apparently there's still a... Ow! Okay. Looks like there is a pretty strong enemy down in that hallway. So we're gonna see if we can lure him. Okay, so that's you gone. Heal back up. That's a big boy. Oh, that's a big... Okay. Oh! He opened the door! Luckily, I think we can kill him. Okay, close the door, close the door, close the door! Woo! Okay, so he's the most powerful guy. So if we can kill him, then we'll be fine. So let's see if we can... Ow! Okay, but he does one-shot us. So maybe the strat... So we can either have a lesser ward, open the thing with a lesser ward, and then power attack him melee and stagger him. We could drink a potion of magica to regenerate magic. We could do spark spell, but I don't think we can do sparks fast enough to drain his magic good enough. So let's just try running in and power attacking. Yeah. Okay, that kind of worked. That kind of worked. Sort of. Did he just one-shot me with a knife? Okay, so even his melee is a little rough. We did do like half his health though, so if we can power attack and then run away before dying, that is an option. So let's give this a shot. We run in. Okay, unless he quick fires. Quick firing is a little problematic. More like Ice Storm. Yeah, he is doing Ice Spike and Ice Storm as well, so could try... I could open this and then back up, so he has to run in and follow me. Or I could see if I could just dodge his spells. Because if I can just drain his magic by bobbing and weaving. Ow. Okay, this is only sort of working. Okay, so that doesn't really drain his magic fast enough to be worth it, though. So that's the reason. That's the big reason I'm going to the College of Winterhold, is so I can get some ranged magic. Because so far I only have like generic sparks. That's not really good for range. I am stuck in a barrel. I'm stuck in a barrel. Okay. I am stuck in another barrel. There we go. That's not good. Oh, that's a blizzard. Okay, now let's close that. Close that, close that. Yeah, like, if I could get a lightning chain, that would be very good. Okay, man, what do we do? We could just open it up, drain him. Nope, that just does not work. He literally can just kill me in one hit. Okay, so let's try... My other idea would be... If we get a lesser ward and our melee weapon here, and I can get out of the barrels. Let's quick save one more time out of the barrels. So if we can kind of dodge and weave here with a ward, that also did not do anything. Yup, shooters. Oh wait, this is a random thought. Can you... I forgot if this is a thing. Can you dual cast different things? So if I do flames and sparks, does that... No, it doesn't. I was kind of hoping they'd combine into like one cool thing. What about elemental burst? Can I combine that? Oh, okay, let's see. What's the range for elemental burst? Would elemental burst do anything? I guess we'll see. We'll see if I can outrange him before he kills me with that. So if we dual wield elemental burst, we get like up here. Let's see if we can close the door. And then I can charge this and open the door. Does that work? And then we can do a big explode. Oh, wait, did that kill him? I think that killed him. Okay, so if we can just get that out before he attacks, that either knocked him over or killed him. And either way, is very close to what we're trying to do. So let's see if we can give that a shot. So we do that, dodge these attacks, close the door, ow. Heal up just a little teensy bit. Double equip elemental burst. There we go. And if we quick save right here, now we just have to charge it up, open the door, and let loose! And then close it. That is... How can he let that loose so fast? Is he just sitting behind the door with it just charged up in his hand? Okay, there's gotta be... I did not press E! I did not press E! I did not open that door. But he didn't open it either. I don't know how that happened. That's not what I wanted, but whatever. Let's give it a shot. Okay. Do hold spells charged most of the time. Yeah, that would make sense. Okay. Let's see if we can be patient. If I just sit here for a while... Or if I just open the door and walk away. I mean, he'll have to chase me eventually. It depends on the range. I mean, can I hit him from here? It does not look like it. Ow. Why can't I jump? Are you kidding me? Okay, there's gotta be... I do have... Like, there's a couple tricks up my sleeve. I have a couple consumables we could use. I just wish it was for a more important situation. Because I feel like I'm really close to being able to kill him. If I could just last 1 second longer, then I'd be able to get him. But worst case scenario, we could do invisibility potions. We do have a couple invisibility potions. So we could sneak past him and then do a big explosion. Dual casting actually increases spell power by more than double. Plus 10% per hand. Okay. So we could do that. We can still, yeah. So we could do that, and then we could do, he's too high level for that, but we could do a, no, okay, none of our scrolls could actually really help us here, it looks like. Yeah, that's unfortunate. So we don't really have any scrolls that could help us out. So it does just feel like if I can just open this, explode it, and then close this in time, but he just lets it loose so fast that we just can't do that. We could try just doing it little by little, so if we have Lesser Ward in one hand, we could have Lesser Ward out, charge this up, open the door, let that loose, and then close the door, and that still killed me even with Ward out. That Blizzard spell is just very strong. I could always run away, but it feels like there's something I could do here. I mean... Let's get this lantern out. Can I move the lantern? It doesn't. Okay. So if I just... How long do I have to be here before... Oh, my light armor increased. Let's level that up while we're at it. Also, I have no idea why that leveled up, because I did not take armor damage. It kind of just happened. Oh, wait, he's here. He's here. Okay. We got him. Yes. No, I'm on fire. No, yes! Okay, he's at like half health. We have a shot. We have a shot at this. If he chases me through, then we can attack him again. And let's steal that. Okay, now we're back to full health. We can quick save. And he's stuck behind there because it knocked him over. That killed him? Oh, yes! Yes, we did it! I'm not quite sure how that damage stacked up, but whatever happened, happened, and he is now a burnt corpse. Okay, I'm glad. Let's set Elemental Burst to 6. We will put Soul Trap to 8, because for some reason 9 isn't an option. I don't know why Flames is 5. Oh, I think I accidentally swapped Flames out. Wait, how did that happen? Unfavorite Flames. Sparks is 2, which means like healing is that, which is 4, which means nothing is 5, so we'll put Elemental Burst at 5. Wait, no, that's Lesser Ward. Lesser Ward can be nothing. Elemental Burst is 5. Lesser Ward doesn't really matter. So Trap can be 8. Okay, yeah, that's good. Okay, I don't know why the damage did the damage the way it did, but I'm not going to complain. Because whatever we did there seemed to have worked. That's all I care. What armor do I have? Mostly vampire armor. I'll pull it up. I think we could disenchant that in those robes too. Okay, yeah, so I think I have vampire armor and boots, and they're both pretty high armor at the moment. Yep, I do. And then we have a just like generic gloves, and then we have a pretty fancy helmet, one of the Creation Club helmet thingies. But yes, you are correct. We do have a that armor. A lot of empty wine bottles. Okay, so I don't want to do the stairs going up quite yet, so let's see if we can fully explore this bottom floor. That rhymed. Fully explore the bottom floor. I should be a rapper. That is an enemy. On the bright side, he's a weak enemy. Let's show him a taste of giant explosion. Wha-boom! Holy cow! That is just a complete nuke. And I mean, it does take like all your magic, but I mean, that just, I finally have and I think that did look like it was ranged as well, didn't it? So I am glad that we have that option. Oops. Man, these guys drink a lot of wine. Doesn't really look like there's anything of note down. Yeah. Well, kill some enemies, got some chests. It's good enough for me. So let's make our way. I think the upstairs were here. Yeah. Okay, nothing on this side. Is my sword already out of charges, by the way? It doesn't. Okay, bars. Is it glowing still? Okay, yeah. So I guess we have some charge left. Also, so when you enchant something, you use the crystal. You use the soul crystal. What about when you recharge a sword? Does that break the crystal, or does it just use the soul? So, like, if I use a petty soul gem to recharge my sword, does it just get rid of the petty soul, or does it destroy the entire gem? Because I've never actually, like, figured that out. Hello. Come and get me, bro. See if we can snipe him with the soul trap. I don't think so. Also, what does dual casting soul trap do? Does it just make it last longer? The energy from his souls used the gem. Okay, so not just enchanting, but also recharge. I see. That's kind of annoying though, because enchanted charges run out pretty dang fast. I can only get like 10 attacks in with my enchanted sword before it runs out. Luckily, it only needs a petty soul, but still, that's just a lot of gems to be going through. Also, did you hear my keyboard squeak? That was not me. That was my squeaking keyboard. Dual casting increases spell's magnitude or duration. Okay. So damage-wise, it'll do more damage and stuff, but then duration, so like alteration, conjuration. Okay, that makes sense. I think this is where we just were, right? So not this way. Is that the whole? Oh no, there's a second floor over there. Swap to elemental burst, because I am a very big fan of elemental burst. It does a lot of damage. Depends on the spell. If not made correctly in the game or mod or something, it can do both. Nothing or both. Okay. Interesting. Skull of Frost attribute. That can be good. I think I already have the minor illusion thing, but I'll take it just in case. Staff of Lightning. It's interesting. I'll take just a teensy bit of gold from the dressers here. Nothing great now. I didn't forget about that ladder. I think we're just going to go to that at the very end. Let's see if there was any stuff up here first. I'll take the cheese. Robes you can sell, good value per weight. Yeah, that's kind of, yeah. I usually take the robes for the disenchanting value, but they're light enough and enchanted enough that you can usually get good money from them as well. So it ends up kind of working itself out. I don't care too much about searching every barrel. So I think that's good for this room. Now we can head up here. And that leads us to a spooky altar. Scroll of spectral wolf, a nightshade. I just took the bowl. Let's drop that. And I think that's it for this dungeon. So, what time is it? Okay, it's 12. So I don't think we really need to take a nap in the dungeon. It's probably going to be the last bed we see for a while. But we don't... Well, I guess if we've leveled up, maybe. Oh man. Okay, well, it would be nice to level up, though. But I don't... If we randomly find somewhere to smith or sneak... You checked big boss chest? I forgot if you did or not. Was there a boss chest? I mean, there was a chest in there, and it had some decent stuff. I think that's what you're talking about. Just in case, I guess we'll double check, because I would hate to accidentally miss a good chest, but I'm like 90% sure I got it. Did I go in the wrong room? This is the room we... Oh, sorry. Wrong one. But yeah, I think I got it. Unless I just opened a normal chest and not the big chest. Let's see here. So if we go up... Okay, so I opened this one. Is this the one you're talking about? Because we took all the stuff from that. And we took all the stuff from that. But those don't look fancy, they just are generic kind of square chests. But is that what you meant? Because I think those are the only two chests in this room. This is kind of like the big room, so... If there is another chest, I'm not quite sure where it would be. Because, yeah, I mean, we went to that section. I don't think that had anything really in it, so... In other news, though, let's check our map here. So, we are about... we made a decent amount of progress. That's probably at least a third of our way to Winterhold. And kind of halfway to the Shrine of Azura. So let's go ahead and embark here, because I think this fort, we've done about everything we can there. Unless there's a chest at the top of this tower. Dungeon not marked as clear. Is it not? Oh, okay. Well, I guess we're not going to leave quite yet, because apparently I'm missing something. I feel like I've been everywhere, though. I killed, like, the boss enemy. Is there a skeleton somewhere that I just... Maybe there's a glitch skeleton I haven't killed yet, stuck on the wall somewhere. I guess we'll just go through the dungeon really quick, make sure. Because there's not anything really... There's nothing there. There's nothing here, except the skeletons we already killed. That chest, which isn't empty. I guess we'll take the cooked beef, because we did eat a lot of food on this stream. There is this section that leads down into the dungeon. So maybe I never actually checked the dungeon doors. I never opened them, but also there's just not anything in them. So I don't really feel the need to open them, because there's just not stuff inside. You know what I am gonna go do, though? I'm gonna go pee. I'll be back in like 30 seconds. I don't have a be right back screen yet since I had to swap from Twitch Studio to OBS, but just know I'll be here in like 2 seconds. I'll put it in chat in case anyone new comes. Be right back, by the way. Peeing, sleep, dilly. Okay, be back in like 2 seconds. I might have to restart stream. Because I went to the bathroom and then I decided to reset the internet to make sure my stream looks like we're good. I think we're fine. Okay, it looks like, yeah, okay, we should be working now. It says I went from no connection to some connection, so stream should theoretically be working. Now I hear it. Okay, good. Alright, anyway, alright, where did we leave off here? We are trying to figure out why this dungeon is not clear, despite the fact that, we've done all of it. I feel like my guess is that there's probably just a... called Fort Castev. I don't care too much about clearing it. Because, you know, I'm not in like a loot chase mode, so if I miss something, I don't mind. But just for the sake of like curiosity, I am a little curious as to why it's not cleared. This happened on another dungeon. I went to Fort Amel and it also wasn't cleared. Oh wait, I think I know actually. Silver Viper. I'm pretty sure it's because one of the mods lets like other people take over the fort after you're done. So like in a couple in-game days, there's gonna be like stormcloaks or something here who like take over the fort now that the bandits are gone. I think that might be why. Doesn't explain the fact that there's no boss chest, but I think it does explain why there's not a cleared, like a cleared thing on the map. So yeah, and that's a good enough reason for me. I'll go ahead and keep moving. I'll do a quick save here just in case we discover something, but for now, let's just mosey on over to Winterhold. Man, we are in pretty cold territory now. Let's just follow the main road, though. Maybe, though. Interesting, this is a Civil War quest on Fort. Hope this mod doesn't break Civil War, then. I don't... Yeah, I guess we'll have to find out. Probably not, though. I'm sure it's fine. It's probably fine. Okay, that's a good view. Shrine of Azura is just up on this mountain, isn't it? Let's see if we can hunt that stag. Probably hit him with a burst here. I let him get too far away. Wait, why did I just get a notification? What did I just discover? Stillborn Cave. Yikes, that's, oh, okay. I was distracted looking at... As I know, Jersko is scared to touch the Civil War yet. Yeah, I mean, makes sense. That would be unfortunate to mess up. Oh, shoot! Boom! Gosh, dang! That blew him up. And that elk is probably gonna... Yeah, dude, that was... Chat, can we clip that, chat? Chat, can we clip that? Jokes aside, though. Usually the kill cams on spells are kind of boring. Because it's just like... Because it's just like a slow motion of you... It's just like a slow motion of you attacking a bunny or whatever. Kind of boring. But yeah, when you have like elemental burst, so you just follow this like giant... Just following a freaking giant explosion shot, that looked awesome. Big fan of that one. Alright, well, let's eat some food and delve into this dungeon. So let's eat some... we're not like super duper hungry, so let's do this. Okay, I guess we were hungry. But whatever. We will save. Firestorm kill move is also epic. I've never actually leveled up enough to do Firestorm in Destruction, so I guess we will find out soon. I think this is like sort of the highest level Destruction I've ever had. Because in my first playthrough, I did a little bit of Destruction, but I never really got past, like, Fireball. I kind of just flatlined at, like, Fireball and Sparks and stuff. Ooh, that's a big spider. Ow! I do want to Soul Trap you, though. Is there a range for Soul Trap? I feel like I always miss it. Come on. Let me Soul Trap out! Okay. Now let's back up. And see if we can explode this guy. Boom! Okay, I guess we can move in. Ah! Oh! 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 I did not expect the giant spider to move that fast. That jumped right at the... That felt like it was going to come out of the monitor and kill me. Woo! Okay, let's try that again. Let's see if we can stay a little farther away, because that guy did hit pretty dang hard. Let's get out our... Why can I find it? Soul Trap. Okay, he's still strong enough to one-shot, so let's maybe quick save. But let's see if we can get a soul trap on him. And then we can maybe get some sparks damage in. That's pretty good. And then we'll run in with our power attack and miss miserably. Ugh! And then die. Okay, let's try that one more time. Okay, so soul trap. Let's maybe get some dual cast sparks just to put out some damage faster here. Maybe fire can scare it like Silver Cat. Yeah, true. My sparks does just do more damage because I've leveled it up though. So I'm kind of willing to just damage. Ah! Okay, we were like 20 health away from getting that. I guess we could just do another elemental burst. That probably will do enough damage. Let's put Soul Trap on him too. See if we can maybe, yeah, dodge the big melee. I'm missing. That's awkward. And we'll just heal up a little bit here. This should be enough for us to kill him though, I think. We do that and then just run in. Why does he keep backing up? Okay, get him! Ah, yeah. No, 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 no. Ah. Oh, Soul Trap wore off too. Okay, this is fine. Everything is fine. Is he still Soul Trap? Maybe he is. Maybe I'm dumb. Did that hit? Is that he's glowing purple, so he has to still be trapped, right? That's gotta be what that means. Get him! Yeah. Okay, yeah, okay, he was still trapped. We're fine. Deep Olives. I forgot about that. Okay, well, we got him, so that's good. This dungeon feels a little bigger than I expected it to be. Oh, this is our first Falmer dungeon we found. Oh yeah, we get like the weird Falmer chests. He is probably Elven Whip. I already leveled up my sword skill though, so not gonna worry too much about that. Oh, that is a big boy. I literally missed. Oh, not a Charis Hunter. These things do so much damage. Oh, we're so cooked. Ow, we're so cooked. You want to whips, didn't you? At first I did, and then as I was playing, I kind of changed my mind, because whips don't feel super... They didn't quite feel like the vibe, right? Like, Dunmer, Ashlander, Warrior, whips, I'd love to do... Whoops, yeah, I would love to do, like, You're now afraid of spiders? That's a thing? That's a thing? Is there, like, a status effect for that? Well, I don't know what being scared of spiders does, but apparently that's a thing in this game. I can be scared of spiders. But yeah, anyway, so I wouldn't mind doing like a light armor whip-based, like, Simon Belmont sort of Castlevania. Like, we could do the, like, Dawn Guard, and, like, Castlevania Dawn Guard would be kind of fun. Okay, you're not too bad. You're not too bad, little guy. Let's see if we can lure you up here. Soul Trap you a bit. Maybe do another explosion on you. So from the alcoholism propaganda mod. Awesome. Bro, do Altmer and Dark Seducer armor with a whip. Oh, wait, that would be so funny. Yeah, whip, like Seducer whip. That would actually be pretty cool. Balmer sword is 18. How much does my sword do? 17? Oh, shoot. So that's actually a better sword than what we had. Oh, that's... No. Okay, so we did find a better sword. That's good to know. Does it matter if I hit them head on? Does it do less damage if I hit them with the explosion than if I hit them, like, straight on with the spell? Because, like, I'd assume it probably does. Do you melee, sir? I don't think he melees that well. Oh, yeah. He's only an archer. Bozo, the second I get close to you, you just can't do anything. It does less damage. Did it? Oh, no it didn't. Ulmer helmet or a Chelcom ore. We'll take the ore. We'll take the ear. Because my sword does... Yes, my sword does 17. Fulmer does... Drop the arrow. Why do I have arrows in my inventory? I don't remember picking those up. Eat the... Oh yeah, I'll eat the ears. Don't worry. Yeah, so that's 17. That's 18. Obviously, the enchantment. The enchantment will make it do more. So I'm not going to use the Fulmer sword yet. Distance damage mechanic. Didn't learn this moment personally, but I think it's a thing. You get arrows because you got shot. Oh, it just goes to your inventory because you're shot. Okay. But yeah, so I'll use the short sword until we're out of... Wait, are we out of charges? I think we are out of charges, though. Are we? Is my sword glowing? Okay, we'll see if it has charges, I guess. But yeah, so I mean... Once we enchant the sword, it'll do more damage. What material improves Fulmer stuff? Can you? Is that, like... You know, iron improves iron, leather improves leather. Is there a material that lets you smith? Is it just Charis? Is it just like Charis shell? That is a nasty door. You shot, pull the arrow out yourself and shoot the enemy back with it. That is awesome. That would be awesome. Dwarven and Shuark. Oh, that's cool. They have a Dwarmer coin. I mean, might as well take it. Yeah, we haven't actually done any Dwemer or Fulmer stuff yet, so this is kind of a new thing here for this playthrough. Ah! Oh! That was so loud, too. Oh, that was so loud. Oh, we never ate the ears, huh? Let's eat the ears. We probably got an illness from the trap. Probably. Oh, that was so loud, though. Oof. Get or got? What? Get or got? Because you can get, but did he? I'm confused what you're talking about. Yes. Getting sick as... Oh, getting sick as RG. Yeah, I guess I should check. It doesn't look like we got sick, so... That's good. Okay, that seems to be like the actual dungeon continuance. So what's over... Oh, did I open this chest yet? So what's in this hallway? Let's see if we can just do a big boom. Oh, okay, that's a little more than I bargained for. Okay. Back off, bro. Ah, he's so fast. Get away from me! Okay, I think we can kill him now. Oh, that's a lot of damage. No. How come I'm not recharging my magic at all? It is recharging so slow. Oh, I thought the spider came alive for a sec. That would not be good. Okay, we need to kill this guy so I don't get attacked by him. No! Ah! Oh, but some Skyrim mods you can do that too. Wait, what? Meanwhile, levitating the sky killing cliff racers. Oh, levitating in the sky. Okay, I get it now. Okay, so that didn't work. Let's try that again here. Oh, this thing has a lot of health. Oh, that has a lot of health. Okay. Yeah, Charises are always like way more powerful than I expect them to be. Oh, it's just a little bug. It's fine. He's just a little bug. Nope. Thing hits like a dang truck. Yeah, this dungeon might be a little too high level for us, but I am also too stubborn to walk away, so we will just try our best here. So I want to focus the Charis thing just because it's stronger. Also, let's heal up because he's hurting me. Why am I still taking damage? Is he doing like poison or something? It's fast too. That thing is fast. Man up and finish the time. I mean, I'll try, but I don't think I can. Well, healing potion? That barely heals me fast enough. I just don't have the magic for this. Okay, I think we're actually gonna have to focus the Falmer next time instead. Unless we can just win this fight without having to reload a save, but I don't think that's an option. Because they just keep doing bleed damage or whatever. Jeez. Okay, yeah, let's see. We'll do the big... So we'll Elemental Burst the Falmer. That'll get him to like half health. Because if we're solo fighting the Charis, that'll be a little easier to hit. Also, now that the enchantment is worn out, we will do more damage. Oh, that's so much more heavy though too, but it's technically better, so we will do it anyway. What does it look like though? It doesn't look quite as cool, but you know what? It's not bad. Anyway, so let's quick save here, see if we can snipe the Falmer. And we'll see if we can outrun that guy. Why is that? The Falmer can heal? Dude, this is like the first enemy that just keeps up with you. And it does bleed damage. Ugh! Okay. This Charis Hunter is the most annoying enemy I've ever fought. Because it can keep up with you, so you can't just run away. But it does bleed damage, so like, it hits you once and you're just dead, no matter how much you heal, because it'll just keep doing damage. So you just can't run away from it. So if we just like run away right off the bat, and if we drink a magic potion, so we can double elemental burst again. Man, and they have range. They have everything. Okay, that should kill the... Oh, okay, yeah, so that killed that guy. So now we just have to worry about him. So let's quick save here. And see if we can just avoid melee combat with this thing. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Okay. Kind of hard to see. He seems to be stuck. Okay, that's a pretty good amount of damage that we can put out, so... Okay, yeah, so once we... Okay, so we're fine. Just took a potion. Not too bad. There we go. Let's actually try to soul trap him, though. Where'd he go? What? Hello? Charis, sir? There you are. Ow! Just kick him. Did my soul trap not hit? Oh, wait, okay, let me reload that. My soul trap should have hit. That was a funny kill animation, though. Just kick his jaw open. There we go. And just chunk. Ooh, that time was a curb stomp. Curb stomp that sucker. Soul trap him, too. Wait, how come... Do I not have a gem? That it didn't do the light... There's a message in the top, but I didn't see what it said. Did anyone see what that said? Also, is there a material I can eat from him? Yes. I think it just said I didn't have like a soul gem for it, right? That's the wrong hallway. Probably that some stone got filled since there was an effect. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure, whatever. I'm sure something happened. Okay, let's hop up here. Okay, chest. Anything good? Plate armor with pauldrons. Really not that great. Also not that great. Gold ore, though. Overall, though, this entire hallway was not worth it at all. But whatever, we still got experience from killing the guys. I'm sure this effect doesn't happen when the soul's not trapped. Okay. Yeah. I guess, yeah, okay. Okay, where we? Yeah, so if we go up here, then we can... For a second, I thought I was going to hit by the thing, but I guess it only happens once. Quick save, because everything in this dungeon one-shots me. Also, I just realized, how do the Falmer fight? I'm now afraid of the Falmer? Great, that's awesome. How do Falmer fight me if they're blind? I feel like that doesn't make very much sense. Because if you can't see me, how are you hitting blind? Well, yeah, but like ranged attacks though. Like they're shooting like ice spikes at me. And they're shooting ice spikes with like pretty... Oh, why can't I attack? It's not letting me attack. Why can't I attack? What? Okay, well, I feel like this fight would have been easier if I could attack, but that was not letting me. On the bright side, we can totally cook that guy. Warmer lever doesn't do anything. Oh, okay, yep. We need to avoid that for the time being because we don't have the magic to deal with that. He's an archer, though. Last time we fought an archer, he didn't have any melee. So let's see if we can just run in and... Oh, we're gonna... Get him! The stress is starting to... I'm starting to go insane! I've been poisoned? That's not... Ow! Gosh dang it. Okay, let's try that again. Ow! Okay, let's run away again. Ah! How is he hitting these? Okay, we need more magic, I think. We could get like one elemental burst on him, that would be nice. There we go. And then I guess we can do some sparks on him too, might as well. That was a mistake. Let's get out of here. We are almost dead. Okay. Let's drink a magic potion, I guess. Okay, and then we'll hit him with another... Man, the stress really just got rid of all of our magic, didn't it? Blow him up again. Okay, and that should be enough that we can finish him off melee now. Come on. Come on. Almost. There we go. That hitbox did not make sense, but alrighty. Falmer helmet. Histcarp is a new one. What does Histcarp do? Restore stamina. Okay. Okay, so let's see. What kind of stress do we have right now? Critical combat stress. Stamina and magic are reduced by 100. Yikes. Okay, yeah, let's try and find a safe spot. I think we just killed the enemies from this one, right? This is probably safest. Oh, that's cool. There's a unique. Oh, that sound effect though is nasty. Whew. That's a really cool texture, but also that is a disgusting noise. Okay, I guess we will try to take the edge off, and so if your stats at 50, yeah, something, yeah, like we have some low stats. So let's see if we can drink some wine here. Eat some food as well. Salmon steak. What's my stress looking like? Severe combat stress. So let's drink a little bit more here. Maybe 2 more bottles. Moderate combat stress. Now it's gone. Okay, that's good. We are blackout drunk though, so let's maybe sit here for an hour. Every bottle reduces stress by 25. Okay, that's good. Looks like waiting for an hour didn't quite get rid of the drunkenness. Let's go one more. And we're still drunk. Now we're kind of hungry though. Okay, how much longer does... I think we're fine. I don't know why we're fuzzy though. Because it doesn't say we're drunk, right? I mean... Yeah, I don't know why we're fuzzy vision. Maybe we just reload a save? Maybe that will work? Because I don't want to play double vision for the rest of the game. That would be kind of annoying. Alright, well, whatever. I'm sure there's a reason we have fuzzy vision. Hopefully it'll wear off. Looks like it's wearing off a little bit. Yeah. Maybe we'll just... The more we move around, I'm sure it'll... Okay, yeah, we're back. Probably char's eggs. What do char's eggs do? I'm being attacked. Uh-oh, he does stuff. And there's another one of those. Oh, you're a big boy. Okay, okay. Ah. Yep. I really don't... I feel like that lightning probably one-shots me. We got pretty close to killing this thing, though. It healed itself fully. That is so cool. And I'm stressed again. Okay, let's see if we can just run in and kill him. This is not gonna work. Man, okay. There's no way we can finish this dungeon. I just don't have the resources. I don't have the magic. I don't have the damage output. I don't have the levels, because everything is like 10 levels higher than I am. So let's just... Am I being chased by the Glooms guy still? Is that guy? Ow, okay. Yep. Okay, let's head out. This is Yeah, I was going to the college. Let's just keep going to the college, because this dungeon is a little too hard for little old me at the moment, so... So let's just leave and get to the college. We can come back to the... We can come back to that later, but we are just not strong enough. So we are peckish, and I think we are... I thought we were stressed. Maybe the reloading it got rid of that? Okay. But yeah, so let's just keep going down the path. We'll get to the college, maybe Shrine of Azura, see kind of where either of those lead us. Because that's the college right there, yeah, okay. I'm assuming that leads us to the shrine. I do kind of want to visit the shrine before the college, so let's head up there. Man, this is a good sky though. That's pretty. There is a frost thing. Is that a wraith? That looks like a frost wraith. Luckily, I have the power of kaboom. Oh, let's actually soul trap you. Oh, that was loud. Ice Wraith Teeth, Ice Wraith Essence. Let's see. So let's eat everything we don't recognize. Let's see here. Ice Wraith Teeth. And I think that's the only thing I haven't eaten. There, that is so pretty. Oh my gosh, wait. Azura with the freaking stars behind her? That is gorgeous. Oh my goodness. Hot dang, bro. That is pretty. Man, that is so aesthetic. That is so aesthetic. Not even, you know, mommy jokes aside, like, that is just a really, like, that's just, like, a really good screenshot. Okay, wait, this is definitely an F12 moment. Because that is gorgeous. My goodness. Are you evil? No. I do kind of want to steal your bed, though, I'm not going to lie. Spell tome. Hello.
Azura has seen your coming, traveler. It was not curiosity, but fate that has led you here.
Interesting.
Azura has given me the... You have been chosen to be her champion. I know it is unexpected, but
very well. What does Azura need?
Go to a fortress, endangered by water, yet untouched by it. Inside, you will find an elven mage who can turn the brightest star.
As black as night.
I know, but Azura's signs are never wrong. I believe the fortress...
Actually, her signs have been wrong.
Ask if they know this elven enchantment.
Because you see... Oh, that's convenient. They lead to Winterhold. May I receive the blessing of Azura.
Azura bless you. Twilight guide.
I got Azura's blessing. Which also helped me not be stressed, apparently. Where did the shrine come from?
My people, the Dunmer, built it. We fled from Morrowind after Vardenfell erupted. Almost 200 years
Man, wait, I thought Vardenfell was like 50 years ago, not 200. Maybe it looks better in game, though. I generally don't like this modless graphics. Really? I really like the graphics in this game.
Thanks to her, that none will forget that she watches over.
It does a lot to just make the game feel a lot more visually appealing, TBH. Just the way they increase just the, you know, like some people like the dirt and gray and brown. I honestly think it just doesn't look that interesting. it honestly just feels more realistic. Like the graphics just didn't feel very realistic from Skyrim,
No harm shall
original Skyrim.
for I live under
Because like I went on a hike the other day and like the trees were bright green. It's not like real life is just brown. But yeah, man, I didn't realize it was. I knew Oblivion was 200 years ago. I just thought Red Mountain was a little more recent. Apparently this spell tome is free, so I guess I'll take it. Okay, so yeah, now we have 2 reasons to go to Winterhold, but first things first, I think I'm gonna take a frickin' nap. Because I have some leveling up to do, and it's also 2 in the morning, and I woke up like super early to begin the quest too, so let's just... Let's just get a nice long wait. You know, we're kind of... Oh, we're still slightly tired, though. It's 2 in the morning here, too. My bad. Sorry I stream at the middle of the night for Europeans. I am... What the heck? This is definitely not vanilla. In Dark of Dreams, you strode through thick mud, dragging further down with every step. Thunder shook the ground. When you turned for the source, you spied several giants journeying across the landscape with mammoths and toad, lowered purposely this time, trying to go unseen by the temperamental titans. They strode around you, and one foot pressed even deeper into the mud, and you felt yourself endlessly sinking. Not quite sure what that was, but alright. 3:16 a.m. My bad. I've been up till like 4 every day for like this entire week. Okay, I'm gonna upgrade magic again because I feel like we just always are running out. So let's upgrade magic. Is there anything cool at level 40? Undead spells are 50% stronger. I don't do undead spells though. None of the restoration stuff really feel like it's all that good. I mean, we could wait till, you know, that, because Illumination, what does that do? Regeneration and attunement spells, I don't have any of those either. I think let's go ahead and wait. And we'll use this point later, because I just don't have anything to do with it quite yet. Also, let's eat some food, because we're low-key hungry. Still hungry, so it's... Okay, still hungry, so let's eat slightly more. Jug of milk. There we go. I literally am a milk drinker. I'm falling for the stereotype. Filthy milk drinker. What was I gonna... Oh yeah, I was gonna learn the new spell. Okay, you know what? Never mind. That's just not something that's on my level yet. Well, Azura, it's been real. I'll see you in a sec after I, you know, do your epic quest and get the star and learn epic magic at the college. But for now, I actually have to get to the college. That's a cool view. You can see all those ruins up there on the mountain. For now, though, let's make our way down to the Winterhold. Let's equip our walking stick. Okay, so it should just be down this path and to the left a little bit, yeah. Because it should come into view, right? We could see it just past this thing. Oh wait, I took the long way around. I went like up and down when I could have just... Whoops-a-daisy, I think I took the wrong direction there. But whatever, because now we're here, so who cares? Also, why is there a boat here? How on earth is there a... What? Why is there a boat here? Hello? You have a cave too? Whistling mine? Iron ore, smelter. If we're already here, I might as well do some smelting, I guess. Let's see. Okay, so iron ingot from the... Yeah, we'll do the iron ore. Refined malachite as well. Steel ingot, if we combine the iron and corundum, might as well. Silver ingot, we can do all that. I think everything else is just like melting down my... The sea went wild, literally and not literally. The what? The sea? You mean the... Oh, that sunset! Oh, that sunset! Oh my goodness! That is so pretty! Dude, the colors, I know you're gonna say they're bad, but holy cow, this is what I wish Skyrim was vanilla. Just like, it's just so pretty, dude. Holy cow. That sea. Yeah, dude. Jeez, this... Why did I just hear something die? I just heard a stab. That is a giant saber cat. Hey, bro. Explode time. I do want to soul trap you, too. Get back here, coward. Get back here! Yeah! Oh, it says soul was displaced, so I think that just means it's going in like a bigger gem than it could or something. Anyway, that sunset was flippin' gorgeous. That's what I really loved about Oblivion when I played it for the first time, is it just felt so bright compared to Skyrim. Skyrim is just very desaturated in vanilla, which some people like, but... Yeah. Personally, I can see why someone wouldn't like it, but personally, I really, really like it. Because it's just like a sky that's actually blue, a tree that's actually green. Vanilla Skyrim, it just, every plant felt like it was dead. The ground just felt muddy. Oh, wait, I just realized. The mod probably is gonna make Windhelm... Yeah, wait, this is like a totally different... I said Windhelm, I meant Winterhold. This is like a totally different Winterhold than vanilla, isn't it? Oh, I'm so excited to see another city. Oh my goodness. Dude, Winterhold's like actually a city now. That is awesome. It's not just like 2 shops. This is so cool. It makes Central Southern holds like Whiterun and Riften feel bright. Yeah, and that's... I like that. I think it adds a lot more color to the game. And I think the game was in desperate need of color. Oh, there's a little dark elf. That's so cute. Okay.
I just hope I can live to regret this adventure like all the others.
I've already corrected it for future experiments.
Okay, I need a place to sleep.
This is why people have a problem with your college, Nelagar.
Bro, stop talking. I need a place to sleep.
Welcome to Winterhold, or at least what's left of it. This here's the frozen hearth.
Oh, I guess we'll ask about the
mages are up in the college.
contrasts, Winter and Windhelm and Vanilla, just different world.
Again,
True. I mean, the contrast is cool.
From the college, but he has a room here.
But I'm not gonna lie, Riften actually did like the fall kind of like orange I did like it. That's why it was my favorite part in Vanilla. But Whiterun is just I do not like Whiterun in Vanilla. It's just like yellow. It's just, but like not even a good yellow. It's just like, it just feels dim. It just feels like everything just feels like it was desaturated in post, which I just, I don't like it that much. I can see why someone would like it, but personally, I really don't like it. Also, I just realized I did not listen to what he was saying. Oh, dang it. And I can't even have him say it again. That's awkward. Anyway, how do you feel about the college?
Unlike some folks here in town, we have nothing against the college. It's where most of our business comes from, in fact. If you have business with the college, you're welcome to stay here.
Well, that's good, because I do need to stay here, so let's rent a room.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Awesome. Also, let's buy some food, because we are running out of food a little bit. So let's just get some different things there.
I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
Sounds good, sir. That's probably the elf I need to talk to, so let's chat him up really quick.
Stand very... Now, take a deep breath. Could you describe the smell?
I don't smell it. Oh, what in oblivion is that?
Ah, the sweet smell of burnt flesh.
Burnt?
Nothing
What?
better, really. Well, I suppose it... Now, I have work to do.
No, I'm
Yes?
not going to go,
Speak
because
quickly. I have work to
you...
do. Who sent you? Was it the college? The Jarl? We agreed there would be no more questions.
The Priestess of Reserve sent me.
You're working with the Daedra? Right. Now tell me the one about the Argonian maid and the lusty baron.
Okay, look, intimidation.
Just calm down.
Yeah,
I'll tell you everything.
I'm covered in blood, so
What
it
do you know about
should work.
soul gems?
Don't change the subject.
Soul gems are the subject, friend. They're used in enchanting, then they break. Except one. Azura's star. A Daedric art. Some of us wanted to find out how. I was working under Malin Varen then. If only we knew what he was really planning.
Get to the point.
Malin wanted to alter the star. He was dying, disease. He thought he could store his own soul inside, become immortal.
I see,
Drove him mad. Students started dying. Eventually, the college exiled him. He took a few loyal... Look, I don't care who asked you to find the star, but don't take it back to Azura. The Daedra are evil. They're the reason Malin went insane.
Interesting. Can you train me?
A few coins for my soul? No. Gods no. If only you understood the irony. I prefer to stay close by, but my days at the... Look there if you wish to learn.
Makes sense. Alright, well...
Until next time.
Yeah, I mean, we'll have to get the Azura Star and stuff soon, but for now... let's go to my... Oh, I never actually saw my room. I'm assuming it's this one? I guess it's this one.
I'm not fretting. I don't want Irid playing those sorts of games.
All right. I'll speak to her.
Alright, now let's take a good nap because it is midnight here, so just a nice 8-hour sleep. How are we still tired? How am I tired from sleeping? Guess we'll sleep another hour? I guess we'll sleep one more hour? I guess we'll sleep one more hour. One more hour. Morrowind is great because of the colors. Yeah, I do. And you know, there's a couple, like, I think modded Morrowind does help a little bit. But yeah, like, Morrowind is nice just because, you know, it has the, you get the black of the Ashlands, you get the, literally in the morning. True, that is true. Also, yeah, I am also, starving, so let's, eat some food here. But yeah, that's why I really like Morrowind, because you get, like, you get the vibrant green of the... Like, you get the vibrant green of the marshlands, you get the deep black and gray of and orange of, like, the ashlands. And all that. So, yeah, I do like... And you get, like, purple Daedric ruins that looks cool. So there's some stuff to be had there.
Got business to attend to. Private stuff.
But yeah, that was me today, Silver. I'm like, I wake up at like 10 and I'm like, one more hour, one more hour. And then I wake up at like 1 in the morning or like 12:30 in the morning. Dude, I just can't believe that like Winterhold's like an actual city now. That's awesome. Oh, there's a library.
Seen you before. Let me make this clear. I make
Not exactly a warm
warm
welcome.
welcome you're looking for. You've come to the wrong hold. Every other day, some stubborn Nord comes walking in, claiming these books must be burned, for they hold demonic secrets. Can't say they're entirely wrong about
Bro really just said, yeah, we have a little bit of demonic secrets. Whoopsies. What can you tell me about Winterhold?
bit of a dump these days since the Great Collapse. Actually, there's a lot of bad history between Dunmer and Nords in this city. I'm one of the few that remain. But I guess one thing left that's worth a damn in this city is the college. Sure looks impressive. I've never set foot there, though I always wanted to. The only people remaining in Winterhold. I was born and raised in this city. I won't allow
Well, that's
others
cool.
to bully me into submission.
Good for you, bro.
Azura light your steps.
Is there any good stuff in the missive board? It's not letting me use it. Hello? I guess the missive board is not allowed. Okay. And that's a blocked off thing. This is some sort of cemetery. Okay, how exactly? Oh, the college is over there. I thought it was. It bugs like that sometimes come back later. Yeah, that's what I'm assuming. Is it probably will work itself out in a little bit. Oh, it was. What's the mammoth skull for? Kraldar.
Greetings. Cross the bridge at your own. The way is dangerous, and the gate will not open. You shall not gain entry.
I enter the college.
Perhaps. But what is it you expect to find within?
This will empower ice and iron to destroy
That power
stuff.
certainly exists, I assure you. Wield it faithfully, and few can withstand. It would seem that the college has what you seek. The question now, not just anyone is allowed inside. A small test. You'll also need to pay me the usual fee, of course.
Bro, 3,000 gold? I don't have 3,000 gold. Fee, what for?
You must be joking. We got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds. Spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them. A pretty full stock of potions and alchemy reagents. What else did you... Oh, you must be nobility of some sort. The people here work so hard, gathering plants. We can always use contributions.
No, I want that fee mod. I don't want to pay 3,000. We both know that won't be necessary.
I'm afraid I don't know anything of the sort.
Fine.
You don't have enough gold to pay it off, and I'm not cutting any deals.
Well,
Sorry.
gosh dang it. I didn't realize I have to pay tuition. I play Elder Scrolls to escape from reality. And now I'm here paying student loans. It's like me IRL. Okay, well I guess we do have to do the missive board or something because I don't have the money to get into the college. It's awkward. Deliver a letter to Whistling Mine. I mean, we were just there, so might as well take those two. Yeah, so let's see what's main those. So we need to collect and collect. And one of them is deeper in the city that we haven't been there yet. Okay, so let's see if we can find a... How exactly do we get deeper in the city? Oh wow, so I guess that's the collapsed part of the city then. Or no, is it? No, I don't know what that is. Ruins or something, whatever. Okay, where exactly am I going? Collect a letter, I don't... This is cool though. It's fun to like not know where you're going in a new city because it's like big enough to actually get lost in. Because Old Winterhold, I'll be honest, was like the most boring city in like the entire game. Because there's like 3 buildings. Oh, okay, so the city goes further back here. Okay. Oddments house? Sure, we'll see if there's any cool oddments, I suppose. What's up, worker?
They say the college has been snooping around Sarthal. Of course.
Okay, Inchwork. Okay, that's a little bit of gold at least.
Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Okay, so she doesn't really sell anything we want, which is, that's a good thing because I don't want to spend money since I kind of am trying to save money. Okay, so we can sell the sword for less than I was hoping. We can sell the staff of lightning bolts and ice spikes because we're going to learn how to do those soon. I don't want to get rid of these ones though because these are stuff that I can disenchant, so I don't want to get rid of stuff I can disenchant. This isn't good though. I don't really have too much I can sell. And the stuff I can sell, I don't really have enough speechcraft to really make it worth it. Because, I mean, I have... Yeah, that's the shame. Might as well sell soul gem fragments, because I'm not going to ever use them anyway, but... Yeah, so it looks like we are just going to have to do some quests, I guess, because we don't really have any valuable stuff to sell. We've been to that one. I think if we keep going up is probably where we want to go. Yeah. Okay, looks like we're getting warmer. Maybe bandit headhunting is something your character can do to make money of it. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking is... Because that is kind of my biggest thing that I've been doing is just... mercenary. So I'll do, you know, the
no use for their, of course.
You know, so I'll do the small jobs, but mostly I'm trying to do bounty hunting work because that's the thing I'm really good at. Does this guy randomly have anything good? Probably not, but it's worth... Okay, scout armor is actually not too bad, but I think we have better stuff still. You know, there's some cool stuff there, whatever. But yeah, so let's see if we can do some headhunting, some delivery. Okay, so we took one of the quest items we need, now we need to go all the way up. So I think that letter is up in the college, though, so we're going to have to go up to the college. And that is not the right direction. This is, though. Right. I mean, I could chop wood, but I don't, you know, I don't think I'm a wood chopping kind of... I mean, you know, I'm like an outdoorsy person, but I'm not necessarily a chop wood for a living person, so. And you don't think my character would do that. But yeah, let's hunt Thief. And clear out Bleak Croast Cave. Man, I keep not taking the right way to the college here. What the heck? Oh, that's cool. It's like a secret Talos shrine, because it's illegal. Cool little environmental storytelling thingy. Alright, well, I guess it's our first time here. We come to the college in pursuit of the money, and then eventually our character's new dream. First we wanted to be respected. Now we want to be... Wait, why is there a quest marker there? Okay, so I guess we... So I guess we can't do that quest yet, so I have to do that later. Well, we come to the college, but that just looks so cool. Winterhold is so much cooler now. Dang. Especially with like the Shrine of Azure on top too. One day we'll be in that college. We'll get the money. We'll be in the college. But for now, we gotta go do some good old bounty hunting. You can even see. Yep, that's true. Clear out the cave, deliver, collect the letters. Okay, so that cave is pretty far away, but the other cave, you know, that we are at, that's the one that we walked by on our way to Winterhold. So we'll do that one first, we'll deliver that, because that probably gives us, you know, 75 gold or so. Slightly tired. That's not a good start for a quest for us to head out, but it's probably not that big of a deal. Okay, yeah, so the... Oh, that is a bear. Oh my goodness. Ah! Ooh! Okay. On the bright side, we do have giant explosion. That is good. Okay, so the cave should be just up here. Bro, are you okay? Uh-oh. Sir? A potion of minor healing. You can have one.
Yes, thank you and all that.
Oh, he gave me 50. That's good.
What's on your mind? Hello, friend.
Oh, that's cool. He gave me money. I'll accept. There's another boat in the middle of the ice. Kind of confused why there's boats here, but okay. Well, let's deliver ourselves a axe or whatever. I think it was an axe, like a version of Frost or whatever. Yeah, I'll be going already. Yeah, I mean, hey, I'm glad you made it this long. I mean, because it's like 4 in the morning for you, or it's like 3 in the morning for you, or whatever. I have a weapon for it.
Thank you. Here, this is for you.
You gave some money.
Hello, friend.
Yep. Yeah, yeah, so I'm gonna end stream. Yeah, do I want to? Yeah, we did our quest, so I kind of wanted to end once we got to Winterhold, and then I got greedy because I wanted to explore it. But I am gonna go ahead and end here, I think, for the sake of you guys need to go to bed because it's like you know, the middle of the night for you. I need to eat dinner because it's getting dinner time for me. Plus, we're at like 3.5 hours, so it was a little, for my standards, it's a little of a long stream. So let's get it saved and no, play more. I mean, don't tempt me. I am willing. I do kind of want to play more, but I also just fixed the stick drift on my Quest controller and kind of want to play VR. Plus, I need to eat dinner. I'm kind of hungry, and so I think, yeah, I think I'll call it there. So next Saturday, well, actually, okay. So I'm probably, I'm gonna be playing Skyrim in between. I just saved, didn't I? I will save over this game. But yeah, so I'll probably do a little bit of playing off screen. So by next Saturday, we're probably going to be in the college already. Hopefully I get the money scrounged up by then. So yeah, hopefully next time you'll catch me doing, College of Winterhold and stuff like that. I'm going to be pretty busy this week though, so I might end up still not doing too much, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll still be doing Skyrim next time. We'll see how far I get in between this time and next time, but thank you for watching. See you next time. Hopefully I will stop procrastinating the YouTube video. I did work on it a little bit yesterday, so today/tomorrow it should be done, but for now I will see you later and goodbye. I said goodbye. Why isn't it stopping streaming? Stop streaming. I'm literally clicking stop stream and it's not doing anything. It's awkward. Am I still live? I'm confused. I'm clicking stop stream and it's just not working. Am I good? One sec. We're gonna have to try